Okay. It would be really nice. I just can't click them. We will give excess overlay time. Maybe you just need to, like, warm up and remember how to click buttons. Oh, can I not even... I just don't understand how I fixed this problem. And then it was, like, perfect for 2 weeks. And then it's just a whole new suite of problems. I haven't restarted, like, a day or two ago. Hi, Smile. Never said hi to you, Icy Fire. Hi. Oh. I was running so late, guys. And Bits was making fun of me for it. Because I have, like, nothing in my notes. Because there just wasn't much news yesterday. And then when I woke up, I didn't, like, have time to go find notes. To go find obscure, silly stuff. So I just have really slim notes today. And then when I started, like, actually rushing to get ready, it's like 8:45. Normally I start at 8:40. I launch VR chat. I run to the other room. Go get water. My cousin has used the water and left it on the counter empty, so I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna kill him. Hi, Pixel. Get back to my computer. Marbles on Stream is open? I'm like, what? And Bits is in chat typing exclamation point play, and I'm like, god damn it. But it's fine. We still made it on time. Our only problem is that excess overlay isn't working. Hi, Yuki. Hi, Senril. Hi, Lost One. Marbles on Stream. I hate when people do that. Someone keeps using all the water in the water jug and putting the empty jug back in the fridge when I catch whoever is doing it. Dude, it drives me nuts. You always top it off. If you kill the Joe, you make some mo. My mom is really bad for it. She will literally just, like, use the water, set it on the counter, and walk away. And it's like, okay, now it's cold, and there's not enough water. My cousin, I'm pretty sure he had a bunch of drinks in him last night. And so he just got water, left it on the counter empty, went to bed. He's only done it once, so I can't be too mad. But, like, I got up this morning and, like, that's my specific water jug for stream. That's, like, the water I have ready specifically for stream. And so I saw that and I was like, you motherfucker! Okay, it's fine. Just go get other water. And I ran upstairs. And they had one in the fridge and I took that. And I was like, I don't have time to fill this up. I'm sorry. I feel like I keep hearing something. Oh well. Hi, Octomage. Exclamation point play. We're not playing Marbles on Stream. It's not happening. We did lunges. We're at this one. Freya has joined. I'm glad you moved closer, because I wasn't stretching my left leg if I was leaning over to pet you. Hi, Siri. You guys are goofballs. Bendy. We have learned from the best. My favorite was always to type in PlayStation. And people be like, I don't think that works. And then my Marvel shows up and they're like, oh. If you have exclamation point play, nothing else matters. You've got a marble in. I learned that directly from a Marbles dev. Exclamation point boost. Exclamation point Play-Doh. That would work. Exclamation point anything else would not work unless you set it up. I think a streamer could set that up. Ira. Slash play with these nuts. That would work. Not cute. We're at the cami stretch. Hi, Global. I don't know if we'll get Cairo today. He was hardying yesterday. How are you this morning, Ewan? I'm great. Yesterday was weird. I feel like I didn't accomplish much because I went to bed super early at 9, woke up around 4, recorded for an hour, and then went back to bed. So I slept a ton. Hi. That would work? Oh boy, my nuts will be played with. Cute Siri nibbles. PSO music spilled glue. I love PSO music. PSO music is the closest I have to ASMR. No Cairo make me sad. You can't be sad today, Global. It is literally your day. It's like your birthday or something. Hi, Media. As I said, not cute. You went to bed? You went back to bed after 7 hours of sleep? You're crazy, man. I don't know, I just felt tired. Hi, Zuvi. We're at squats. Can I click this yet? Oh, I can. But it's really slow. But it worked. Okay. I just needed to give Excess Overlay some time. I'm not mad at you, Excess Overlay. I knew you could do it. I believed in you. Good job. Good job, Excess Overlay. That's... I'm talking to the overlay here. Don't worry about it. Can I not? God damn it, Excess Overlay. Can you fucking... Can you do the one thing I need you to do? Select Chatterino. Oh my god, this fucking program. You are crazy, man. Happy B-Day, Global Bits. Hap Day, Global. Hap B-Day. Yo, such a pushover sometimes. Even bows to Excess Overlay. Happy getting older to Global. It's technically not Global's birthday. But in the holidays, it is Global Forgiveness Day. So it has Global's name in it, so, you know, it's a special Global Day. Where were we? Squats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ewan lied to us. Hey, I said it was like his birthday or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said like his birthday, and you all jumped to conclusions. I feel like there are a few global days per year, so that makes it meaningless? You can't say that, Zooey. That's messed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, it keeps fucking opening the little drop-down thing. Why? It was so close. And this one? This one can. I can and will say that, hi, Fire. It's cheap to say happy birthday, no biggie. It used to not be cheap. Remember when that wasn't in the global domain? And it was in copyright, and so if you sang happy birthday on a show, it was like a shit ton of money. Hi, Ellie. My head pat tailbag animation didn't work like expected. I was so sad. That's part of making models though, right? It's trial and error. Nothing ever works the first time. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a cute tiny Freya. Also, every day is getting older day. Yeah. Hi, Loomis. I think we've got 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trots are hard, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even do them that long. I do 10. Worst part of the day. It's 11:50. We'll start at 12. Be wood. 3 minutes. Be right. Okay. Hi, Dingo. Came in just in time for the best part of stream. Fuck you. This is the worst part. Oh! I just realized what I'm hearing. I felt like I was hearing somebody like sigh or breathe heavily now and then. I'm in a Discord call with Core. Maybe full. I completely forgot about that. 50 seconds down. How do you not know these things? Yulin's brains all the time. Planking time. What a perfect time to go to bed so there's less people for Yulin to be distracted by. Thank you, Smile. Sleep well, Smile. I love you. Yeah. Yeah. Almost halfway. 5 more seconds and we're halfway. Yeah. Halfway there. Oh, God. 80 more seconds. Yeah. 70 more seconds. Yeah, that's the wrong one.
Just making sure.
Yeah. 60 more seconds. I fucking hate planking. You're not beating the bird marriage allegations. Hi, all you wonderful cuties. Kiss you for everyone. Hey, Frey. 40 more seconds. Oh, God. Ow. 30 more seconds. Yulin, read this, and also this. What the heck? 20. 15. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. 0. Ow. You just watched? I saw the TV Glow, fantastic movie. Rob, all-time favorite now. Hi,
I
Sen.
just missed it.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm fast today. So I was running late. I started my prep late. And when I actually got into VR, I was like fucking speed mode. So like my preparation, my stretches, I kind of just flew through. Oh, that's crunchy.
What's crunchy?
Somebody's mic. I don't know if it was yours or Freya's.
For me?
Well, it wasn't Lost One when they talked after when they said what was crunchy. I don't know. Maybe it was just that moment.
Is it still crunchy?
Yes. There it was crunchy.
Oh,
X Games moded Euland. One would think the planking moans would disappear after a year of doing it every day. Loomis, I don't get it. I pushed really hard to 3 minutes, and now I've been like, hi Louie. I've been like, okay, 3 minutes is good, and I don't want like stream to like constantly build up the planking time so that it's eventually like 25 minutes of planking. That's ridiculous. I already feel like 3 minutes of me barely being able to read chat is bad. So I kind of capped it at 3. But it's not getting easier. I feel like to make 3 easy, I need to push to 4. To make 4 easy, I need to be able to push to 5. So the last minute
That's a
of
long
3
time.
minutes is just so tough.
Oh.
Oh yeah, don't look at me. I'm changing my bones. It's so embarrassing. Ooh, don't look at me.
Just grabs hidden.
is it still bad?
No, that seems good. The thing is, it was like... It wasn't doing it 100% of the time. Does it spawn at the waterfall after all pets, or in heaven? In heaven, on top of the waterfall. There's like, there's the like fountain that leads into the little puddle, the pond. On top of that structure, that's where the Chow I use is. And it's not there right away. I think you have to get all the pets, and then you can get that guy. You know, I don't know why you think we'd like to see 25 minutes of you planking. You don't think we'd like to see 25 minutes of you planking. Muted. Have you seen any
Where's
PSO1
Icy?
maps? Yes, Octomage. So there's this one. Icy is in the Chow Garden. He wanted to go find
Oh.
a different Chow. There's this one, which is just Pioneer 2. But then there's also the fucking really good one that's like, you have a combat system and you can go through Forest 1. 25 minutes of moaning sounds like a treat. Okay. Alright, we're gonna start walking. Yolan, what is a 25-minute moaning stream? You guys pay $1,000, and we'll do a 30-minute planking stream, okay? We will do 30 minutes of just planking. And every time I, like, stop...
Oh,
If I go 5 minutes and then lay down, that'll just pause the time. Alright?
you're gonna say something about Blue Twitch. Say
Yeah.
that's what's gonna happen.
Oh, well, we'll be moaning all the time on Blue Twitch, but that's a different thing.
Better be.
Hell yeah! This is Ord Mantell. Chat, it's too early for you guys to be this horny. You don't control me. Holy shit, I swear you guys get like this every time I miss a stream. We just want Yulan to get those washboard abs. I'm probably like... I've probably gone up 5 pounds. I'm probably like 140 right now. Because this whole week has just been so much food and not counting calories because my family's here. Monday, we will be counting calories again. And I'm hoping because, you know... I'm hoping it's not going to be like a slog to get down to 135 again. I'm hoping it'll be like, oh, you got down, went up briefly, it'll go back down really fast. That's what happened at Christmas. Hi, Gail. Also, hey Bits, don't touch me, Loomis. Bits, it's Yulin's chat. They non-stop horny. Sorry, I can't hear you. Oh, whoa. Media. I have nothing in my notes today. There was like no big news stories. There's kind of more with Fillion stuff, but I'm like so fucking tired of talking about Fillion. Hi, Kumi. Where are we at, tour guide? This is Ord Mantell. So this is a planet in Star Wars. What we're walking through is Star Wars The Old Republic, the MMO. Came out in 2011, I think? 2011 or 2013. No, actually, I'm pretty sure it's 2011. This zone is where troopers and smugglers start on the Republic side. The lore of this world is that it was part of the Core Worlds. Means deep in the Republic territory. And it became kind of like a hub for black market trading. And so they prospered as a society, but then it became really corrupt with like a bunch of different governments trying to be shitty. As well as, you know, all these black markets throwing money around. Hi, Jan. And so, eventually, it kind of led to a civil war, because the government was controlled by a bunch of drug runners. There's a big resistance going on, and it's kind of just war-torn. War-torn between, like, the resistance of the people and the drug cartels on this planet. It's not really, like, anything to do with the Empire, it's just not a stable planet. Fuck you, Ewan and Icy. Yeah, fuck you, Ewan. Most chats joke about being horny, it's no joke around here. Hey, yo, Fillion drama? Haven't heard about that one. Loomis, have you actually not heard about it? Because it's so... Every day there's something new. I'm over the Fillion stuff, it's been settled. Osen is taller than usual. They ate their vegetables. I actually didn't. To go over it really fast. Fillion has been using a booth model called Rindo. And she sometimes uses a model called Mint. These models cost like $50 to use, and if you want to use them for commercial use, meaning not just private use, not just, you know, doing stuff on your own, you need to contact the model maker, someone named Jingo. This basically applies to, if you're going to be making merch of it, you need to talk to Jingo. And, Fillion did not do that. Well, recently, she's like, I'm gonna make Nendroids of my model. Yay! And she was announced with Doki Bird and Zentreya that they were gonna make Nendroids of her. But people brought this to Jingo's attention. Jingo's like, what the fuck? No? And so now everybody's like, wait, she never talked to Jingo? And so everybody's been going back through all of her content. And, like, there's full admissions of her being like, haha, yeah, I use this model, you think I'm pretty? Yeah, I just stole it on VRChat, just ripped it from somebody. And it's like, oh, wow. She's making probably millions. And, like, isn't paying a model maker $50 and doing the right procedures to, like, just not steal from artists. She, 2 years ago, said she got a custom avatar in the works. And then just nothing ever happened with that. She has sold a lot of merch as Rindo, and it's like... ugh. So now, if Jingo and the other model maker that made the Mint model pursue her, she could owe them a lot of money. And Jingo is, in the end, said, I don't want them to allow merch because I don't want people to attribute this to Fillion's model. I want this to be like an everyone model. This is supposed to be like, everyone can use this model. It is not Fillion's. I haven't watched drama news for a few days. Damn, I should have ate mine to be... They ate their vegetables. Nice power walk through a planetary war zone. Mm-hmm. Been busy? Cute small ones, so small and adorable. Hi, Ellie, Lou, Ellie, and Bits. Hi, girl boss. Not even close. Oh my god, this is one of those, you have it so good, why do shit like this type of drama? It really is. It really is like, what the fuck are you doing? You could have, like, contacted... Where was that? I couldn't find it. That one's cool.
That's, looks like Balrog.
It was in the tree? Okay. Okay, well, I'm glad to know that I was right. That there was a secret Dark Chow. You use that one. I'll use the Secret Angel one. Yeah.
And then both you sit on my shoulders and just be my conscious.
Hell yeah. You're gonna go into a world and, like, see somebody wearing skimpy clothes. And, Icy Fire's gonna go, you should take your clothes off. Do it. You should join them. It'd be so hot. And you're gonna be like, I don't know. What do you think, Angel? And I'm gonna look at you and you're gonna be like, oh god, why is Euland my angel?
I don't know.
And then Yulin the angel says, yeah, you should totally take your clothes off.
Yup.
I'm with the devil over there.
Yup. Or do it like Vidal Neuro model. So here's the thing. People were saying they should have done it like Vidal and Nero. They used a free model, and then when they started getting big and before they did merch, they got their own. We don't know if that's Vidal actually reading up or somebody going in chat and be like, hey, Vidal, just FYI, you should look into getting your own model stuff. Either way, they did it right, but we don't know if it was their own cognizance or somebody warned them. What we do know is that Fillion was fully aware that she was just fucking yoinking this model. And, like, should have known better. Model was actually redone and remade by Annie, so it's not even the original one? Well, yeah, so they used to use an old one. And then before they did merch, they got their own by Annie. I can be your angel or your devil. What people are debating in LSF comments is, did Vidal know that he needed to do this? Like, he read up, he was like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this with my own, or with somebody's model, I should get my own. Or was somebody like, hey, Vidal, you can't make merch of someone else's model? And he was like, oh, good point. Not that it really matters. In the end, he was smart enough to, like, get his own model before making merch. And that's what matters. But wouldn't still fall under the original model, though? From legal perspective, I mean? No. It was made legally distinct. It's similar, but legally distinct. I mean, man is smart enough to make Nero. Smart to not make the same blunder. Hi, Josh. Are you walking on Ord Mantell? That is exactly where I'm walking, Josh. Did you ever watch Ben 10? I'm Mixie. I did watch Ben 10. I'm gonna be honest. How do I say his name? I'm gonna be honest, I never really liked Ben 10. I saw a few episodes here and there, but it was never really a show that I liked. You're saying his name wrong on purpose, right? Josh Tantrum.
Interesting. Because I only hear praise about Ben 10.
I honestly, like, everybody praises it. And everybody's like, dude, Ben 10 was so good. I found Ben annoying. I didn't like him. Hi, Emma. Hey, Elin, almost a full 365. What happens when you do that? I'll probably celebrate with a long stream. I was supposed to celebrate at 350, but my family has been visiting, and I've just had no fucking time. And so, we're going to set up Banjo-Kazooie. We'll do a long stream, probably around 360. And then for 365, we'll do another long stream. This is why you get legal ownership rights on everything? Yes. Like Pedal Beetle? Okay. I think you got it the other way, Jan. Earth finished one full spin. Ben 10, more like Pen 15. Seem we've come to an impasse, Bits. Which Ben 10 did you watch? I watched the first one. The very first one where he was like 10 years old, going on a camping trip with his uncle and his cousin. And his cousin was a total bitch back then, and always mean. And Uncle was like, hey, I'm nice, let's get along, but also I'm gonna throw you to the wolves, because that'll be good for building character. Also, I used to be a secret agent. And Ben was like, I've got this watch. This means I'm God and I can do anything. And he would just run face first in every problem, get his ass whooped, and then be like, oh, I have to be smart and use this other alien. And that was every episode. Ben 10 boy version of Sailor Moon. You're coming with me if I go down, Josh. People like Ben 10 because that's what they grew up with. I don't think I'm being fair to it. The show probably got much deeper than what I saw. I only saw like 5 episodes. True patriot. I just kind of remember his explanation.
The characters do grow. There's character growth.
I just kind of remember his explanation.
That's unusual for a kid's show, actually.
And the mention of words similar to Beetle. I feel like if a cartoon has character growth, it's immediately like one of the better ones. You would spoil the whole show, bro. I loved Vilgax.
Like, Ben eventually becomes less of like a dumbass, and his cousin eventually becomes less of a bitch.
I know there was a time skip that was like after Ben 10 had saved the universe, and he was working with aliens, and he was much older, and he was way more chill in that one, though still kind of like big-headed.
I mean, he's your male main lead in a cartoon. He's gonna be a dumbass just because he's the male main lead.
Character growth? Is there character growth in OG Looney Tunes? I wonder. There was usually a life lesson at the end of it. I don't know if they ever had character growth. In fact, I think they had a character reset every episode. Usually. Fucking Elmer Fudd would be like running off into the distance naked with a bunch of like foot marks on him, and what's his face? Bugs Bunny would be like, well, it just goes to show you, kids. You don't do this. You don't go chasing 2 rabbits or something stupid like that. Look, Gwen, you have to treat a car like you treat a woman. Go on. No. I don't think I should. That scene's funny. I will admit that scene is very funny, Bits. Just the immediate... No. I don't think I should. Alright, we found a tier list today. And there were some very shocking answers from people. So we're going to talk about that. I wrote mine down and I kind of revised it a little in talking about it. So S tier tentacles. Slime. I mean, to me, this is just easy. Like, it's slime. It's gonna, like, mold and fit to your body. It's gonna be nice and warm and squishy. You can't go wrong with slime. Some people put tentacles not at the top. That's fine. That's fine. Standard. This is a good one. Cockhead. That's a good one. Okay, now that Bits is gone, we can actually talk. Emma. You're talking about what? Okay,
just looking at chat explode from that.
We found, I think it was Smile. Smile found a tentacles tier list. It has like 30 different tentacles. If you go into the Discord, in the Neat Stuff channel, you'll have to scroll up a bit for it now, but there is a tier maker for tentacles. I was looking at that and be like, what the fuck is that supposed to be? What is he talking about? You talking about what? Oh, so I get to blame Smile for this shit. Really? I think it was Smile. I'm not making my own. Coward. Cockhead, good. Ribbed. Initially, I put Ribbed down below. But then, like, you know, Ribbed would be fine. Ribbed would be great. Tri-flap multi-tip. I saw a lot of people not liking these. But these are the ones that, like, it opens up.
Oh, hi.
Oh my god, it's a cute Den raid?
Den, you're just in time. If you haven't done the Tentacles tier list in the Neat Stuff channel, go and fill that out. I know Sis already did. We're going over that. Hi, Den. Thank you. She was playing Zenless Zone. Hi, Fortune. Hi, Sis. Den Sis, what? Yes, I had to finish what I was doing before I muted him, and I heard Smile. Hi, Sis and Den. He's muted now, though. Oh, look who came back. Denless done. While Den has appeared. Hi, Matthews. Heck you run, Ben. Hi, Faye Lily. Alright. Tentacles. Tri-flat multi-tip. This is one of those, like, it splits open and then it's got the 3, like, really small feelers. I don't see this going inside much. This is more of a, like, hey, we're gonna, like, grab boob. We're gonna, like, grab coca and just, like, hold it in place, slash, you know, have little tentacles around it. That's a good time. That's S tier.
Yeah. Not all of them are going in. Some of them are just gonna grope.
I started streaming. The first chat I get is an angry Matthews. You get used to it then. Bumpy. Bumpy's good. I mean, this is just, you know, ribbed for their pleasure. Dognot. This is the first controversial one. I saw a lot of people putting this high up. A lot of people I didn't expect it. Where did you put this one, Sen?
I think I put this in... Yeah, I think I S-ranked that one.
That was surprising to me, and I was like, oh, I learned something about Sen today. That is something that...
I think...
To me, that's a little
me
extreme.
just putting... I think just putting the chart there at all revealed a lot.
Yeah, true.
Well, some people know I like tennies.
I didn't. I had no idea. But I'm like, hell yeah. I haven't seen Spacefish's tier list yet. So I'm hoping she shows up today.
I think Space would put everything in S rank.
I don't know if she put some of the pain
ones though.
The opening one sounds like something people have a phobia of. The slime? Maybe.
No, the one that has little
the tri-flat multi-dip.
coming out of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Most are gonna be S for her. Oh, for sure. I didn't know about tier list. It's in Neat Stuff. Go take it. I'll keep the stroke-inducing typos down to a minimum for now. After Dognot was Sheath Cock. This is, you know, fine. Sheath multi-tip. This is the same as a tri-flat multi-tip. Splitter. A lot of people had this low. This one just seems like fun. This is just like, it's gonna fucking fill you, right? One goes in, and then it spreads out and pushes all the sides. That seems fun to me. That's like what I want in Tentacles, so, you know. Fucking great on that one. Horsecock. I looked at this wrong initially. The first time I was grading this, I thought this was like one of those, like, suction over your cock tentacles. But this is just horse dick. And once I read the name of it, I was like, oh, it's one of those. That one's great. That one's meant to go deep. Mechanical. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
I might bump this down to, like, A tier, but, like, I love horsecock. Groper. I saw a lot of people putting this one low, and I was like, what the hell? Groper's great. This you just love cock. Hi, Valmea. Groper's fun. Observer. The reaction alone sounds like I just dropped. Sounds like it just dropped to B. Yeah. I I do just love cock, but horse cock is my favorite flavor of cock. A lot of people were putting Observer in the no tier, and I was like, what? How? It just wants to watch. And like, so Akashua put this in like no tier, and I was like, there ain't no way. And they're like, I don't want an eyeball going inside. But if you read it, it says external. This one just wants to watch. And I was like, this one doesn't go inside. And Akashua was like, S tier. Put it up. Hi, Cairo. We're talking about the tentacle tier list. This was like...
Oh, Kairo's got a hangover.
This was like...
Probably.
I don't like the Observer one. You know, I have performance anxiety. But, like, you don't perform with tentacles. Usually the tentacles are the one binding you and doing all the work. You get to lay there like a dead fish, sis. You don't even need to be conscious. I'm late. Oh god, there he is. People have social anxiety and would break down if watched. Morning, Cairo. Hope you slept well. Boo boo. What the fuck? Cairo, hi, Cairo. Hi, hi, everyone. I don't necessarily love being watched. But you're already being watched. Like, it's the tentacles that see you. It's just like, now they see you in human vision instead of just feeling you. When you're with somebody, do you want their eyes closed? This, being conscious, is the best part of sex? I mean, I agree. Tentacles that fuck me, they can see me from the inside. They don't need to see me. No, but as long as it's just that one person that I'm with, it's okay. But, like, the Observer would be part of the tentacles that are going at you. Or whatever is controlling those tentacles. Boy, I'm back. It's not like a camera. Hi, Nami. NTR is where it's at. Nami, we're talking about a tentacle tier list. It's in my Discord, but you could also just find it pretty easily. I don't like it, I don't want it. I don't get it. I don't get it, sis, but fine. Ribbed egg layer. So this one, I look at it and I'm like, oh, that's a good shape. But then I see egg layer and I'm like, whoa, whoa, hey, whoa. Egg layer. This is something completely different. You gotta catch the name of this one. So this is the one, it looks like the dick, and then it has like, the gills. It has like the 4 spots on the bottom. The 4 ridges. I'm fucking down for this one. I'm down for oviposition. Especially oviposition with something that's like tentacles, which are just gonna come right out once they hatch. If it's like spider oviposition, I'm like, whoa, I'm way less into this. If it's like bugs, ugh, but tentacles, that's like top tier oviposition. Spreader. This is the two that's just like, hi. Spreader's great. Cocksucker's great. Cephalopodic. Oh god, what does the cephalopodic one look like? This is the octopus one, right? Please wash your tentacles after. I'm gonna see if the teleporters have something as well. Okay. I don't think they did Icy Fire, but... Cephalopodic is the octopus one. I mean, I'm just down with this. That sounds great. Prober. This is the one that hypnotizes you, right? What are we walking to? We're walking to 5 miles. We just gotta do 5 miles minimum today. Might be more, won't be less, but at least 5 miles. Probers are the ones that, like, they blink lights near your head and, like, mesmerize you. Treadmill? We are on a treadmill. We're walking to a YouTube video. And this is what I actually see. We're in the Pioneer 2 map of PSO1 in VR chat. This is where I did my stretches. Here, I'm gonna put my camera behind Media's ear. She can hold it for me. Oh, I'm so happy you're back. Can you send me a recommendation? So, for a specific brand, no. I have a big standard treadmill, which is like $2,000. It's old, and they don't even sell this type anymore. I kind of just yoinked it from my parents. Oh, I have one too. If you are wanting to do treadmill stuff, standing treadmills are just way cheaper. So if money is an object to you because you're a normal person, I would get a standing treadmill. You can get them for like $100 to $300. The ones around 80 to 100, it just feels like something's gotta be wrong with it, right? But a lot of people here have standing treadmills that seem pretty good. I need the standard treadmill. I wouldn't get an omnidirectional treadmill, but like if you really wanted one, I've seen them as low as $800. Oh, I have one too? I thought you have a tiny one for stream
It's
room?
cheaper than a regular.
Wanted to do curse stuff with it. It is, yes. Well, so the omnidirectional treadmills. Hi, Kisu. The omnidirectional ones, there's no like moving parts on them. It's just like a solid shape, and you just wax the. It's literally a bowl. You keep it waxed, and you walk on it with socks. Thought you have a tiny one for stream room? Nope. I stole a big honkin' massive one from my parents. I got a 200-pound walkies one. Wait, that's not pounds, that's euros. I want to do curse stuff with it. Wowie, a party, high media. My standard was around 130. Does yours have like a console with it, Freya? Do you have like incline and big console in front of you? Because I thought yours was a standing. Standing treadmill sounds like I would fall off all the time. I need rails. Especially if you're going to be in VR, I recommend a standard one. Because you need something to hold on to. However, you can just have something like a desk next to a standing treadmill. You really need something to like balance yourself with. Ironically, the best thing would be like a stripper pole. I techno rave. If you had a stripper pole to like hold on to while walking, that would be best. And there's a lot of people in VR who have that. I have a standard treadmill, so I have a big heavy console to hold on to. Hi Yuki, I'm back. Stream ended and I self-cared. Hell yeah. In the future, we should do a treadmill stream. Or we're on the opposite sides of the room and we're doing the JoJo walking meme. Oh my goodness. Autocorrect. It's standing TM. Okay. Morning Wind. Oh my god, 4 beans. We have media with us. We have Freya, Senral, and Lost One. Icy Fire has been in and out. He keeps checking the Chow Garden. Stripper pole treadmill combo notes. Yeah. I have a pole, but it's not set up. What? No, I'm not. Can't believe Yuki is just coming in here and telling lies that they're not cute. Hey, you and hey. Hi, Mr. Bendy. I saw you in a Ron clip. I was watching a Ron clip yesterday, and I saw you in their chat, and I was like, oh, Mr. Bendy watches Ron. Any FF14 pros that are currently subbed here, I have a question. I'm subbed, but I'm not a pro. You're correct. I also didn't find anything new. The heck you mean lies? I just ain't cute. Alright, back to tentacles. Cephalopodic, that was the octopus one. Prober, this was the blinky lights, mesmerize one. Eldritch. Eldritch looks like it would be painful. It looks spiky, so initially I put that really low. I don't think it is. I think it's just amorphous and, like, doesn't have a shape that works in the, like, laws of physics. But it's probably just, like, a normal tentacle that seems like it's changing shape. Should I do the list? You can do the list, Air. Even if you don't like tentacles, you could just put everything in no thank you.
Yeah, Dan already answered very quickly.
Wormhive. So Wormhive has nothing to do with worms. It's just like a lot of like small tentacles come out. It's like the tri-flat multi-tip, but like with 50 of them. So it just
More
feels...
feelers.
Yeah, just a lot more feelers coming out of it. Fuck it, we ball, BRB. This shit got too small of a text and there's a lot of it? Yes. I've been playing forever and I wanted to create a new character. But when I have to select a homeworld, all world are saying they aren't currently accepting new players. Yes, Zuby. So sadly, you can only create new characters on worlds when there's like low pump. And to do that on like Fairy Aether, you would have to do that at like 3 a.m. in the morning Eastern time, which would be like 10 a.m. in the morning for you, 9 a.m. in the morning for you. It's going to be difficult. I also just don't know if you can right now. I think there will be I think even at its lowest times, it's having a queue of like 10 to 20 people. You'll get in like a minute, but it's making it impossible to create new characters. Zoom in, zoom out. Tongueticle. So this is just a tentacle that like at the end has a mouth, and then it has like a foot-long tongue that comes out 6 inches to foot long. It's got saliva. This just seems fucking great to me. This is an easy S tier. Life support. This is a very specialized tentacle. This is like you're getting pulled underwater. This one goes in your mouth and provides air for you to keep you alive. Which I'm not super thrilled about, but like, you know, I'd like being alive if I'm being dragged underwater, so I put in S here. Sounds kind of... You have such a way with words, Zuby. I know we've talked about that word. There were chows in the kindergarten that I never saw till now. Yeah, so there were characters in the kindergarten, like the doctor, the shrink, the principal. Is that not, but no, we haven't, I think. I don't like the R word, Zuby. I'm not really gonna get on people, like, I'm not gonna ban people for it, unless they start going after specific people with it. But I don't particularly like it. Why the hell are we talking about tentacles? Because we found a tentacle tier list yesterday, and a bunch of us filled out the tier list in the Neat Stuff channel. Everyone is useful. Flashback to Goblin Cleanup Smile Bat. Isn't it just a way to something as dumb? It used to be. When we were growing up 20 years ago, Zuby, that's exactly what it was to us. But it's very trauma-inducing for a lot of people. So, we're trying to move away from it. I need that tier list. If you're in the Neat Stuff channel, you'd have to scroll up a bit for it. It's probably somewhat easy to find on Tier Maker, but... Oh, Yuki's gotcha. Cool. Let me do the tentacle tier list. Check DMs. Slime. Guess I have to always check now? I know, as long as no blood is drawn and I don't die, it's all good. That's a bold take for you. Hello, submissive. Okay. Slender. Somebody remind me what the Slender is like. Is it still okay to say idiot? Is that also not... Zuby, you're being really, like, precocious right now. You don't need to check with everything. I thought you knew about the R word. If you didn't, if that's your first time, it's all good. You do not need to check with every word. Don't do that. I'm a terrible artist. I don't know if I could even draw blood, to be honest. What is...
Someone else checked. It's really hard to read in VR.
Okay. Well, idiot and the other word are the same to me. So I don't understand what I can and can't say then. Well, I have told you, Zuby. Idiot is fine. The other one is not. Now you understand. That's it. You didn't... I'm not gonna say you didn't do anything wrong. If you want to talk about it more, I will talk about it with you later. I love you, Zuby. You're one of my best friends. But don't fucking push it.
Which one were you asking about?
Slender. It looks like Slider, but there's an N in there. You've never met me? That shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, okay, so we can cover why it's offensive. Growing up, we all watched South Park.
Do you remember what number it was? It's easier to find that way.
I do not at all. Growing up, we all watched South Park. We threw the R word around a lot. However, Yeah, but it's the same for idiot, right? No, it's not. Imagine.
Slender's just like a flat one. It's meant to hold something.
Oh, okay.
Just
So
wraps around you.
that one's just for bondage. Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine this, Zuvi. Imagine you have ADHD. You've been diagnosed with ADHD, and tasks are difficult for you. It's hard to focus. You have bad grades because it's hard for you to like focus and get your homework in. Your parents give you chores, and you constantly mess them up because your ADHD just makes your time management difficult. Imagine your dad starts calling you the R word. Imagine, like, anytime you fuck up, they're yelling at you, calling you the R word. You talk back like, it's not my fault, I've got this, he hits you. It just has a lot of fucking trauma with it. It's a painful word for you. This is an experience that a lot of people had. I know someone specifically who had this. So, like, when people go around and just like, it just means idiot, it's not offensive. There's enough people that it's very offensive for. It's very like, hey, this brings up my entire awful childhood. I'm not having a good time now. And you're just going, it just means idiot, get over it. What word are you talking about? R word, retard. That's why we're kind of phasing it out, Zuby. Because there's enough people who it specifically has connections to their, like, mental disabilities, their mental conditions, that have gone through just absolutely direct abuse because of it, that it's not okay to say anymore. You can say idiot because that just means, you're being dumb. That doesn't have the trauma that the R word has. And it's why, when people use it in my chat, I ask them not to. And if they keep using it, I'm probably going to ban the word and get them in trouble. Maybe it's different for me because I think idiot and the other word both translate to idiot in German. Correct me if I'm wrong. Even if they do, that's not how they work in English. Gosh, how do you do walkies in this heat? I do it in this heat because I'm in a nice cozy basement. I'm chilling in a nice comfy like 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's also early morning, so coolest time of day too.
Mm-hmm. Zuvi calling you a
yeah,
witch.
out west, out in the western U.S., it's really hot right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, so media is going to be in Germany, I believe, and so they're going to be much later in the day, and it might just be hotter there. That's why I don't do any squats anymore. It's too hot. What are you talking about? It's okay. You can't help how hot you are. Just isn't very appropriate. Which ones? No, this is not the hard R. God damn it, Global. I thought you was talking about that one that's not consensual? No. That's a whole different word. People don't like that word on YouTube. I try not to say it as much as possible. The other R word. R-E-T-A-R-D. Consensual.
Did someone say the pixel word?
Pixel! We're literally talking about, like, offensive trauma words, and you're like, someone say the pixel word? It's like, dude! What is wrong with you?
Like I said in Discord, sometimes Pixel just sounds like Pixels on drugs. Checks out.
The non-consensual word is a bad word.
I'm high on life.
I don't think it's necessarily a bad word. It can bring up a lot of trauma for people, and that's not good, so we avoid it. But, like, that's just the definition of a thing. It's not necessarily, like, an offensive or malicious word. It can just induce a lot of trauma and bring up a lot of bad memories for people. Also, I think Zuby might not have known that because I think it's more scrutinized in America than Europe. In some cases, and those kinds of old words aren't taught the harm cause. Not an excuse, something to take into account. I thought Zuby would have known because I've been talking about this for like 2 or 3 years. And Zuby immerses himself around of a lot of Americans. So I was like, Holy cow. There's no way you haven't heard about this yet. He's saying he hasn't. I believe him. Technically yes, but technically no. One goes to German word for the R word. Or volidiot. The other just goes to idiot. I prefer to be dominated than R. I mean, yeah. Tentacles. We talked about the tentacle, life support, cylinder. I gotta look up the cylinder one.
I just told you what it was.
Yeah, but it's just not sticking in my head. I need to see it.
Oh. It's just a really long, flat tentacle.
Oh,
You
yeah,
stick
the
it
grabby
in?
one. Okay. Yeah, that one's just for bondage. That's S tier. There is Draconic. This is just Dragon Dick. I don't know. I feel like I'd be afraid of the hook sometimes, but otherwise it's great.
It's the best part.
Also, that R word is used in automotive mechanical technology. Yeah, no, I've heard it, but doesn't implant itself as easily. I always thought it wasn't nice.
It's
Similar
also
to being
used
a
in
dumb kid calling
airplanes.
classmates gay. Yeah. It has an actual meaning beyond how it got used in the US. Yes. Optical camouflage. This is just invisible tentacles. This is just a standard tentacle, but it's invisible,
Oh, yeah.
right? That just seems like a good time. Then there is Pheromone Fanner. A lot of people put this low. I was surprised by this, because, like, I don't know. Look, and I thought having an aphrodisiac wafted into your face would be like, hey, this is going to make it hotter for you. Who doesn't want that? I don't even know if this one touches you. It's just turning you on. That seems great. But a lot of people
Well,
were
when
putting
you put
this
it
low.
that way,
Yeah, same, but I don't know, some are... Where's different schooling? True, true. Alright, that was my S tier.
Is that the one that looks like a fern?
Yes.
Ooh.
I changed the tiers for this last one I'm looking at. I put S tier, A tier, and no. A tier. Beads. I was super down for beads until you read the description and it's like, clitoral or urethra. The beads are for sounding, and I was like, nope, nope. I should have put this in no tier. I put it in A tier. Maybe if I was like fucking like super turned on by something like the Pheromone Fanner. I don't want stuff going up. I don't want stuff going up my dick. That's a huge no. The sound of what? Sounding den. Sounding is when stuff goes up the urethra. Goes up the dick.
It sounds
Stop.
There is flanged. Yes, I'm joking. Well, then, at least let me rephrase my earlier statement. So it sounds kind of dumb. Thank you, Zuby. This still happens with adults on multiplayer games? Yeah. The flanged is like... It's like hooked so it gets stuck in you. It's like rubbery and it's designed to go in and get stuck. I think this one was also for the urethra. So I was like, nope, nope, nope. No one. Suction tip and milker. So these were both like suction cup ones. I don't know.
Look.
I'm not super down with suction cup. Maybe if they're on my like nipples, but like that sounds fun. But like suction cup on my dick, I don't know. I'm not super like down with that. Sounds like it's just gonna bruise my
You
dick.
want to suck?
The grabber. Normally, I'd be all down for a grabber, but it looks like a centipede. That shit freaks me out. I'm not down with the grabber. But again, this is all the tier that like I'd still do. I'm not like I gotta avoid this at all costs. Inflator. This thing is just like a fucking orb that pushes into you and then just all the cum. Just all the goo. Just fucking like swell you up and fill you.
Yeah. Why do you have to go descriptive with it? Like, we get it.
I'm super down with this, but the shape looks hard to get in. That sounds like, ooh. If it was like not a big fucking orb, I'd be way more into this. The screw is like, I'm gonna twist with a corkscrew shape so that I can fit into deeper spots. I don't know. This sounds like it's made to puncture me, and I don't like that. That thing is scary. Plant? The plant doesn't specifically say it secretes lube and whatnot. I imagine like a woody or like a vine plant that's just fucking coarse and hard and not a good time.
It's everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Butt plug? Eh. I mean, a butt plug is fine, but, like, I prefer stuff going deep. So something that just goes inside and sits there is like, eh, whatever. That's a little boring to me. I want the deepness. The no tier. I'm pretty sure the corkscrew is not going to twist your inside. No, it's still a tentacle and it's soft. It just looks like it is, and I don't like that. The no tier. Needle? Nope. Paddler? Nope. Shocker? Nope. Flogger? Nope. Those things are literally just masochism and gonna hurt you. I'm not a masochist. Hi, Logitech. No, at last, not at least. Still happens with adults in multiplayer games. Yes, I'm jorking. This tier list just sounds disgusting and uncomfortable. God, you're so judgmental, Jan. And the tentacle tier list straight up jorking it. Okay, posted mine. I'm such a degen, it didn't take me too long. These descriptions, that sounds hot. Some people just don't grow up. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the corkscrew is not going to twist you inside. Oh, come on, the needler sounds fun? No! The needler sounds awful.
Yeah. Said that.
No, I'm not a
There is one
masochist.
tentacle that I also S-ranged that you get to feel what it's feeling. I think that's what the description said.
Was that the... I feel like that would have been the prober? Because that's the hypnosis one, right?
Hypnosis and prober are different ones, I think. Or maybe you're right. Like, it hypnotizes you into feeling what it's feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I can't read it right now.
Alright, so I see Zuvi's tier list. He put everything in no. Alright, that's fair. That's exactly what I said. You can do the tier list and put everything in no. We've got Yuki's. Yuki put everything in already lubed up. What are the ones that are like, wait, really? You put the Slender in, yeah, sure, yeah. That one's just for bondage, Yuki. That one doesn't go inside. That's just for holding you. That's a little surprising to me. You put the eyeball in, like, second lowest? I'm surprised Yuki doesn't like being watched. Here's what's crazy to me. Okay. Yuki. You have needle in second to bottom. And you have shocker in third from the bottom. But you have the flogger in the very bottom? I feel like those three are all masochism, hand in hand should be in the same tier. You would rather be shocked than spanked. Am I understanding that correctly? Because that is wild to me. Yes? Okay. Alright. Wormhive you put in bottom tier. Why did you put Wormhive at the bottom? I lick on batteries out of boredom. Okay, don't do that. Everything else makes sense. You've got the sounding ones not in top tier. Honestly? Was it just the name that you read the name and you're like, I don't want fucking Wormhive. I don't like the looks of it? That's fair. That's fair. Okay, you know, but the taste of batteries is kind of entertaining. Alright. Before Yuki was Ellie. Ellie has 2 in the top tier. And this is the cocksucker and the tongue lip one. In the no. Okay, you've got a lot of ones that I can see in the no tier being like, yeah, that makes sense. Ellie has the observer in A tier. You've got the needler in A tier? Alright, hang on. You've got...
Kind of base.
You've got the paddler in second from the bottom. Where's your shocker? You've got the shocker in third from the bottom, but the needler in second from the top. Oh my god. You a freak, Ellie.
Yes, some people like needles, I guess.
Yeah. I don't see anything. Well, I see the conch tentacle in 4th tier. I feel like there's some kind of normal tentacles that are like really low for Ellie that I would have expected higher. The needle has aphrodisiacs? Yeah, but it still has to fucking needle you. I kinda understand it, but I hate needles. You act like you ain't know? Yeah, but you're normie sometimes, Ellie. You were like 7 years off the internet. And so you're not like, sometimes you're a freak and wild, and sometimes you're just like, you're a normie and you're like, I don't know what any of you are talking about. Den isn't into tentacles? Okay. Den put everything in the bottom tier. The Observer in S tier. And then the Curse of the Sea in the 2nd tier. I like that you actually changed that and put the Curse of the Sea. What game is that from? What game did you actually go and do that? Is that... Darkest Dungeon? Is that Darkest Dungeon text, Den? That says Curse of Ra? It does? Oh, it does say Curse of Ra. I am in VR and it's very small.
That's what she said.
Sometimes Ellie is confetti cake, and sometimes she is vanilla ice cream. Both good. Aphrodisiac sounds fun. I don't really have an aversion to needles. Wakaru. On today's stream, Yulin finds new things about his friends. The homie is up top. Today I learned Yulin can't read like Freya can't spell. I'm in VR! My reading is really good.
Wow, Sisseldork also can't spell.
That's incredible, being like, this person can't read. That is you heard me, I didn't stutter. I can spell. I just have a weak A key. It's very unresponsive. I hate it here. Don't look too much in my tier list. So Selden has fucking everything in S tier. And then they don't like being watched or needles. They have Shocker and Centipede in the 2nd from the bottom. They have the pheromone. This is the one that was surprising to me. Sis put pheromones in 3rd from the bottom, as well as the spanking one. I get that. Eldritch and Suction Tip and the Spindler, the grabber one, in 4th from the bottom. You don't like pheromones, Sis? I did get kind of lazy at the end, though. Understandable. There's like 40? Yeah, that's a 40.
Yeah, same.
I can take it or leave it, I guess? Okay. Don't leave, Freya. You're so sexy. Ah ha ha. Oh, God. The e-boy laugh. So we've got, like, those 5 tier lists. We've then got Ellie's pineapple pizza. And their keyboard. We've got my 2nd version, which I've revised since then. Alex put everything S tier. Alex didn't even read. He was just like, tentacle, more like S-tierticle. Akashua put everything, almost everything in S, and I was like, really, this one? Thank you. Oh, okay, Akashua put 2, they did the revised one. Pixel.
What the fuck?
Hold on. Alright, so your bottom tier, you've got the
It still
Spanker.
surprises me.
You've got the Flogger.
Oh.
You've got the Worm Hive and the Centipede. Now, those all make sense in bottom tier, but I'm not seeing Shocker or Needle. Are they in the tier above that?
Actually, Lost One surprised
No.
me too.
Shocker is in 3rd from the bottom. Where the fuck did you
Wait,
put
why
Needle?
mine
You put
surprised
Needle
me?
in S tier?
It just wasn't expecting you to fill out anything
Damn.
there. But then
I
again,
always fill
people
out
would,
the quizzes.
you know, I mean, like loot stuff, I wouldn't expect from you. But then again, people don't
I
expect that from
always
me
do
either.
the loot quiz, either, regardless.
Lost One, as I understand it, is like asexual with regards to others, but like they still have a sex drive that they take care of. They're just not like, I want to go through the effort and like shenanigans of dealing with other people. I don't think Lost One wants to deal with that.
Yeah, same.
Oh, that sounds a bit like me, actually.
Sure, tell it to the judge, bro Riz. I'll just show my keyboard to the judge, dies in French. I'll let him press the key, then I win. Alexa freak. Alexa freak. Oui, oui. Oui, oui, hon, hon, hon. The needle looks
And
fun.
most of the tentacle thing was just things that I thought were interesting, not like things that I'd want done to me.
I see.
Oh.
It'd be great for
Yeah.
entering the cervix. Oh my god. Je t'ai vu. Yes, but I'm Schrodinger's ace. Sometimes I am Sexerpulse, sometimes I'm a degen. Alright. Pixel's got pheromones in the right spot. He's got the fucking dog knot in S tier.
Okay, you could you're good with pheromones, but not needles. The fuck?
They're completely different. What? I don't have to get fucking stabbed
Pheromones
for
are
one of
the
them.
same.
Smell. What? Pheromones is just a smell thing. It's a sensory
You
thing.
just huff that.
Pixel?
You don't have to inject it.
Pheromones is
Man,
like, I
that's like
smell it, I'm turned
Glue
on.
Tomatoes.
Needle is like, I'm gonna fucking London you. Shank, 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 shank. Oh, I guess I'm in pain and bleeding and I have a boner. What the fuck? They're completely different.
Oh, that's the best part.
No. Good lord.
You've clearly never went to England.
Explain your dog knot. You put that in S tier, and that is surprising to me.
I guess because it's just like fancy, you know.
Fancy.
Alright, if you're good with the
It's just something
tentacle,
else.
going in, knotting you and getting stuck for an hour, hell yeah. I didn't expect that from you, but hell yeah. You land on the peanut butter pheromones? I don't need to make tier lists for this. Everything is S. Yeah, that's how I answered too. That isn't its intention. White women fancy, huh? Hope mine isn't too bad. No. I've played DRG. I fought my share of tentacles and cave dwellers in the forest biomes. I can't read that, Den. That's too many syllables in a word that I don't know how to pronounce.
A plural pourtois, I think.
Alright. Lost Ones. Again, Lost One isn't looking this in the sexual way. He's like, which ones look cool? You put the suction cup at the coolest of... at the top of looking cool? I demand an answer, Lost One. The Eldritch one, I understand that being cool.
Sir, if you look, I put them in numerical order. It's not by what is the best of the best.
It's still S tier. Hi, Willie.
I mean, the suction cup is just like getting your dick sucked. It's just taking the place of a mouth without a tongue.
I guess. Alright, I agree with your S tier. Your A tier looks okay, but I'm surprised you put the dog knot there.
I like werewolves, sir.
Alright. Okay, the
My
first
favorite
one,
monster fetish.
your number 8 in third tier, that's surprising to me. I do not like that one.
What is it? I don't have the list up.
It is the flanged. This is the one that goes up your pui and gets stuck.
No, I'm pretty sure I just thought that was anal beads. I don't think I read that.
Hi, Beat-chan. Beat-chan, we're looking at a tentacle tier list. Alright. You've got all the masochist ones at the bottom. Wait, no, where's your spanker? That one's in a tier up, but that one's not so bad. Let's see. Senril. We learned a lot about Senril yesterday. Y'all talking in a language VR chat thinks I speak.
Well, what's funny is that a while back we were all sitting in the world and Proxy is just like, all right, let's just go over everyone's like, give us your tag.
Oh my god. Was
And it's
Tentacle
like,
yours?
It's like, yeah, that's kind of public knowledge. So I saw that. I was
So-
like, okay, now I have to fill this out.
So that's like, if you're describing one tag that's your favorite, you would put Tentacles.
The one that I want to make known, sure, yeah.
Okay, okay.
That was my answer. There was a lot of feet people that night too.
Really? Willie, I miss you
Yeah.
lots. I know one of them. I know one of them who was there that I've learned about recently. Miss you too, sis. Hi. What map is this? Ungaro Crater? Okay. Can you guys stop speaking in French, please? It's making me uncomfortable leaving for it. Okay, Jan. I just found out something funny, Feet-chan. What was it? Alright, leaves. Hell yeah. No! Taman, pardon, patron. Take care, Feet. Y'all look by hashtags. Twitter pill. I remember that. Senril's list. Where the fuck is your... Okay, your Shockers is second from the bottom. I didn't see it in the bottom. I was like, huh? We've discussed the Observer. You would move that now, right? You thought that was going inside?
No, I thought I was watching, but then I thought I was like a third person watching. But if it's the same creature watching, it's like, okay, I'll bump it up a little bit.
I think its default would be the same creature, but I could see it as like, you know, in like a weird situation of like you're in the Nautiloid of Baldur's Gate, and you're in the fucking tentacle room, and there is a observer tentacle used to feed it to a screen. I could see that, but I feel like the default is same creature, or like each tentacle is its own creature.
Don't say Nautiloid because I don't like the like fleshy, gory type of tentacles. Just let's say like green or blue or paint or something like that.
Okay.
If it reminds me of like gore, then no thanks.
Mm-hmm. Alright, you've got your Eldritch low. I put it really low initially, because I was like, that thing just looks like fire and it would hurt.
Eldritch looks a little scary.
Mm-hmm. I think you have some of the Urethra ones kind of high, but I think that was before we were talking about these are the ones that go up the urethra.
I glossed over usage. Urethral, no thanks.
Yeah, I'm the same way where it's like, dear God, no. That's the one thing I don't want tentacles to do. Fucking go my like nose if you want, but not that. I mean, urethra ones aren't that bad. You can just refuse them going in there. Can you? My understanding is that like you're thrown into a sex pit, and these tentacles that don't even have brains are just like they feel for an orifice and then they go in. No, but you can just put on a cage. Do they ask for consent? I don't want them
There's
going
many
up the
different
urethra,
tides.
but going down, I don't mind. I can't. I don't even know what the Eldritch one does, but I want to try. Which ones were those ones? The urethra ones are the beads, the flanged. I think there was one more. I know those two. I think it might have just been those two. The beads and the flanged. The Eldritch one, I think that's just a standard tentacle. It just has like a constantly shifting shape. Like it's not bound by the laws of physics. Overall, it's going to be in the same place. But imagine like 5 different hands on you in the same spot, but they keep shifting and you only feel one at a time. But you can tell the difference between them. That's what I imagine as the Eldritch one. I'm confused why media isn't more degen than I am. Gotta be careful with them. UTI. Hi, Ryan. I thought they would be the most degenerate person I would ever know. I don't think so. He'd say urethra, but depending on size, I'm reading the fine print right now. Yeah, so beads, if that's going in the back door, great, hell yeah. That's like a B tier for me. It's urethra? No. Warlock spell slots are now canonically Eldritch Tentacle Splooge. Let's see juices. Alright, juices, fairly normal ones up top. In their third tier, they've got the Flanged, which is like, whoa. They've got the Horsecock up there.
Just to
They've
let
got
you know,
Shocker.
Juice didn't read any of these. He did this in less than a minute.
Did he say what it was based on?
Who, Juice?
Yeah.
No, he was literally like, we're about to start anime night. He's like, I'm gonna speed run this real quick, and then we'll start. He literally just took a minute, threw them in there, and sent it.
Core put almost everything in S tier.
I don't
Pheromones
think
in
anyone's
A.
surprised about that.
Yeah. The bondage ones, the spanky ones. It seems like the ones in A tier, like, not super down with this. I think they had the same logic as me, where the inflation is great, but the big orb, getting that inside is like, whoa, that's intimidating. And then they didn't like the flogger, the needle, the shocker. So they didn't like the masochism ones. They didn't like the centipede-looking one, and they didn't like the observer. Really, Core doesn't like being watched. That's crazy.
Unless she
likes
saw it
to
as what
watch,
goes
does
inside.
Not like watching.
True. Alright. Now we've got the ones that have started since we started talking about this. After Zuvi, we have media. So in top tier... Which one is this? The ribbed. The slime. The octopus. The worm hive. Those are all good ones. The splitter. Those are all good. No thank you. You've got the flanged, needle, corkscrew, spanker, shocker. No cocksucker. Okay. Okay. Your questionables are the spreader, the groper, small suction, the centipede. You don't like invisible tentacles? Huh. Huh. You've got the flogger. Okay. You've got your... I feel like flogger and spanker should be in the same tier, because they're literally the same thing. You've got eldritch, mechanical, horsecock. Those are all understandable in that tier. Everything in your Yasher, and then everything in A, those make sense. Okay. I don't understand one or two of them. I'd shift them a little bit. But that's more of like... Less of a, this doesn't make any sense at all. It's more of a like, shouldn't this be about the same as this? Okay, I go make peace now.
It's called personal preference.
Mm-hmm.
Or pee-pee.
Okay. I'm gonna regret this. Air has posted theirs. Alright, this is Valmea. Almost everything in S tier. And they've got nothing below maybe. Alright. Hell yeah. You've
They
got
also rewrote the categories.
soaking wet, hot as fuck, big turn on maybe. Okay. Needle and cocksucker in maybe. That's fair. And needle's too much for me, but you've got the pheromones. You heading out? Too hot? Yeah. Thank you for joining. I'm so happy you're back.
Hey.
I have no idea what that means.
Tomorrow we will try to join again.
Okay, hell yeah.
Okay?
Bye, have a good one.
See you soon. Have fun.
Yeah. You've got slime? Slime in your C tier. That's crazy to me, because that's like the best one to me. You've got the bondage one and pheromones down low. I can understand the plant, I can understand the inflator. But the bondage and the pheromones and slime being low is like, that's... Those are like, I have trouble understanding them being that low. Dog knot, butt plug, those are pretty much the same thing. Life support, shocker. I understand those being low. Invisible. I feel like that's just standard tentacles, but you can't see them. You've got your centipede one in S tier. You've got the flogger and spanker in S tier. The corkscrew, well, that's fine. You've got the urethra ones in S tier, which I guess don't have to be urethra, but to me, I see those and I'm just like, oh god, panic. Deleted some useless categories. Error. I was expecting everything. Keep in mind, I do porn as a living. Hell yeah. I actually didn't know that. Error, I expected everything in no tier except for maybe a few. But you know what? He does watch Spacefish. He mods for Spacefish, so I get it. I get it. Standard, conch tentacle, sheath conch, suction cup, butt plug. Shit, what is that one? Can't read the name of it. The splitter, the slime, the hypnosis, the bondage, the dragon, all S tier. Good for you. You done talking about tentacles? Nope. Air's tier list is good. He has the spanker and the flogger in A tier. Which, okay, so he's not like a turbo masochist, but he's into he's into spanking. You do have you have a urethra one in A tier, but you probably weren't thinking of that in urethra terms. You've got pheromones, you understood that one. C tier, you've got your dog knot. Where's your flank? Okay, your flank you put all the way at the bottom. Your worm hive and centipede you put at the bottom. Needle isn't bottom tier. Shocker is third from the bottom. Whoa. Your horse conch is in the upper half. Error. Horse conch and dog knot. And the observer you like being watched. Good for you. Good for you.
Also, this topic's not that unusual because I see a lot of VTubers have a tag tier or go through a tag tier list too.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen those. I've never done like a tag tier list. But we were talking about tentacles yesterday, and somebody was like, what's your favorite tentacle? It's like, I don't know. How many types are there? There's probably a ton, but like I can't think of them. I need a list to like keep track of them all in my head. Nope, leaves. We should do a feet tier list next for Feet Chan. Oh god, I don't know if I want to do a feet tier list. I want to actually make a rating table now from which are the most popular. And check which ones are the most popular. Microsoft Excel pilled from everyone's results. Hi. Holy shit, we're at 3 miles? I haven't been drinking any water.
Yeah,
You should
we've
drink
been
more.
on this conversation for a long time.
For like an hour.
Okay, here's the thing. I had fucking nothing in my notes, so I knew I was gonna be like, I'm gonna need to talk about something for a long time. So I set it up.
Don't you
Yeah.
still have half your notes from yesterday?
No. No, I don't.
Oh, I thought you didn't finish them yesterday, or was that the day before?
That was the day before.
Oh, one of the I joined in some people last night. One of the topics that came up is like the whole second puberty thing that happens when you're about 30 years old.
The second what?
Second puberty, as they called it.
Second
Oh,
puberty?
never had that happen.
What is...
Yeah.
Please
well,
explain the second puberty.
It's like when your brain finishes developing around that time, and there's also like a hormonal change that happens about then, where you start getting old, according to like friends. Whenever you bring that up, and you sort of just start settling down around that time too. Like if you're
Okay.
going out a lot in your 20s, and then just you hit your 30s, it's like, yeah, I'm done.
So it's not like a physical puberty. It's not like a hormone change. It's not
No.
like you're gonna experience change. It's just like mentally, this is a very common place for people to chill out and be like, I know what I want in life. This is where I'm gonna like
Yeah.
settle.
It's kind of hard to gauge it where mine is, if it is there at all, because I kind of had a forced retirement in 2020, and we know what happened then.
Yeah.
Because I used to go out all the time before then,
Mm-hmm. Really?
but now I don't.
Second puberty,
Yeah.
looking forward to that. Mine's gonna be hormone induced. Please give me a female one this time. I feel like I
wasn't into partying,
I
but
feel like I've been
I was
extremely
always
consistent.
exploring.
I feel like from the moment I was 15, I knew exactly what I wanted. I want to spend time with friends, find escapism in video games, and not be part of standard work culture. I like crave that, and I kind of like fought against it because I was like, it's not realistic. Now I'm kind of living it, but like, I feel like since the age of 15, all my goals have been working toward that. Working as little as possible. Putting like as little effort into things like relationships as possible. Spending time with friends. Being able to play games and whatnot. Kind of just the less responsibilities and obligations I could have, the better. And I've wanted that since like 15.
That is not me right now.
Still don't know what I want to do, but streaming is extremely fun. Hell yeah. Wish that could become my job. Hi, Trogdor. So is no one allowed to look at the camera? They can. Most people just line themselves up with me. But, like, sometimes people come in, they'll lay down 5 feet in front of me, because when they talk to people, they don't like standing next to people and, like, having mirror conversations. They like looking face to face. So they'll just lay down in front and slide along the ground. Oh, we gotta turn the sound up for
Well,
this
part
one.
of that is it's like, yeah, we're walking alongside Yulin too, even though it sure doesn't look like it. I'm sitting down right now since
This one is walking.
hey, yeah, wasn't Core walking yesterday too, but she was in desktop.
I want to say yes. Okay. I want to
Yeah,
say
and
yes.
I joined on desktop since I was working on some art drawing and just wanted VR chat in the background.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like being lazy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't go over the holidays. I mentioned that it was Global Forgiveness Day. So good for you, Global. I'm not mad. Whatever
We
you
forgive
do
you,
today,
Global.
we forgive you. It is also Chocolate Day. So fucking hell yeah for that. It is Dive Bar Day. I actually don't know what a dive bar is. Like, what defines a dive bar?
Just it's a pretty lowbrow bar that's not all that fancy, but just something you want to crash into whenever you're just out prowling.
Okay. Hole in the wall bar?
Hole in the wall bar. That's a good way of putting it too.
Hole in the wall bar explains nothing to me. Does that mean it's so seedy that it's gonna have like a glory hole, or like...
Do you want the actual physical definition?
Kind of.
Okay, a dive bar is typically a small, unglamorous, eccentric, old-style drinking establishment with inexpensive drinks.
Okay. Okay.
It typically has like dim lighting, shabby decor, neon lights. You
Okay.
know, the classics.
Time to have
There's a
85%.
lot of VR chat worlds like that.
Yeah. Time to have 85% cocoa chocolate bar. Hell yeah. It's one of the 3 places Guy Fieri goes to. Like Cheers, but small and darker. They're called dive bars because they were in the lower parts of buildings. This man does not go outside. Hole in the wall means low key. Small place, small. Okay. Okay. Macaroni Day. It's macaroni day.
and
Yay.
chocolate. I don't think they go together.
It's also Strawberry Sunday Day. So,
Strawberry Sunday. It is a Sunday.
it is there are 3 days today, or 3 food days. Chocolate, macaroni, and strawberry sundae. Do those go well together? Probably not.
Strawberry and chocolate does.
Well, yes. Sunday, damn. I also do not go outside because I don't have any IRL friends to go outside with. You gotta go outside to make them, Yuki. I also just don't want them. All my friends are in my computer, so, like, I want to spend time there. It is Tell
Just
the
data to
Truth
you?
Day. That's fucking boring.
Tell the truth.
Yep. And it is also Father-Daughter Take a Walk Day? Yeah. Great. Oh, I had some all ghosted me. I had a lot of IRL friends in high school because, you know, we went to high school together and we were forced to be friends, right? High school is like, you suck at socializing, we'll do it for you. We'll literally put you in a room together. After high school, I moved to Missouri. I had been in California then. And I just stopped talking to all of them. If they messaged me, I'd have a conversation. I wasn't going out of my way to message them. So I kind of just dropped off with all of them. In college, I had one roommate. And that was, like, my one college friend. There were people I would talk to in classes, but, like, we never did anything outside of classes. That roommate I still talk to, not super often. Admittedly, he'll be like, hey, you want to go do this now and then? I'll be like, I do not want to go out and do that. That sounds awful. But it's also just hard to hang out at, like, his or my house. Because he has a daughter. And so if we're at his house, we're watching the kid. If he comes here, I don't know, I think he just doesn't want to. Which I get. I don't know. As you can see, Euland is walking his daughters. Yeah, my friends ghosted me after I got pregnant. That's literally... I'm not gonna say I've ghosted them, but I definitely don't hang out with them as much. I have so many better online friendos, though. Like you and Meaty and Wolfie. That's kinda how I feel. My college roommate was a great friend. He was genuinely awesome. I don't know. He's just married now. He's got a kid. They're less fun. And I feel so bad saying this. I just left everything behind for the military and haven't looked back. All the goobers that helped me in Elden Ring and voice chat. Yuki, if you lived close, I'd go to your house daily and squish you. Kiss. Hell yeah. I only have 2 solely IRL friends, and fuck ton online. What? I would dap up Euland as well. Oh my god. Ellie would come over. They would dap me up. And then we would just lay down and take a nap. And I'd be like, Ellie, you have to be on the right side. And they'd be like, oh, thanks, Euland. And then we would just fall asleep. Come outside, Euland. No!
Come outside.
Most friends were just people you used to Snapchat with. Then I snapped to reality and deleted that shit. I have my bestie.
There goes gravity.
We're never not going to be friends. 30 years friendship and still going. Hell yeah. I've never had a friend that long. All of my high school friends... So some of my high school friends I met in, like, elementary, some in middle school. In high school, like, all of those friendships kind of stopped. One of them almost continued into high school, but, like, it just didn't. In college, I had the one friend. And I met some online friends that continued for a while. But even those, like... Even the online friends that I met in, like, high school or college... Most, they had, like, a 10-year run. And then we kind of just wanted different things in life and split. When I was 20, I had that ex who, he and I were inseparable for 6 years. Literally conjoined at the hip and did everything together. And then I blocked them for 5 years. And we've recently started talking again. But it's very much not like, oh my god, we're talking all day, every day. Same, I left California at 10 and then Ohio at 18. I still keep in touch with one person from high school. Ellie would just play my video games and rage quit to them and break my fucking monitor. Nodders, conjoined at the hip. So we like kind of dated. We always said this isn't dating, but looking back, it was totally fucking dating. We were a couple. We did that for like a year. And then he dated this other girl for 2 years. Then they broke up and he dated this other girl for 2 years. There was probably some time between that. Both of those girls that he dated, he would always tell, "You're number 2, Euland is number 1." And both of them were just like, "Yeah, I get it. I can be, you know, I can be the girlfriend and this can be the best friend that's literally the best friend, whatever. We have a different relationship, so it's fine." And I'd always be like, "You can't fucking tell them this. You can't agree to this. Don't just give them..." Oh my god. The way we described it was Scrubs, where it was like he was Turk, she was Carla, and I was JD. And like that was just the dynamic we had. There were definitely moments of, I get it, I'll never love you as much as Euland does. That's so cute. I need a drink. Except if Turk and JD dated, you're not wrong. Turk and JD really didn't have to go with the, Carla, we had sex together. Is that cool? They never had that episode. JD fucking thought about it a lot, but... And JD didn't beat those kids. God, that was a wild pranked episode. Well, it didn't show in an episode, it showed in, like, bloopers. Where it was like, the kid was spray painting his car. He was like, "Kid, what are you doing?"
Oh, fuck that kid.
Bam!
That kid deserved it.
You cannot hit a kid. That is not okay.
The little fucker fucked around and he found out.
That's not how it works. What are we at? 3.7? You know what else I had in my notes? Boss finished Shadowbringers and restaurant. That's it. I literally just had the 4 things to talk about. The holidays, restaurant I went to yesterday, Shadowbringers with Foss, and the Tentacle tier list. I couldn't find anything else to write down for notes. And I was like, oh shit.
What are you gonna do for the next 2 hours?
I don't know. Well, we're gonna talk about Foss finishing Shadowbringers first. That finally happened.
Alright.
And the motherfucker that I sent videos to was like, "Hey, when you get to this story point, watch this funny video. Do your live reaction for this. When you get to this story point, watch this video." He was just like, I don't want to do it, and just ended stream. I was like, this fucker. I was pushing his buttons with it, so I didn't get too mad at him. But like, man, he denied us the live reactions to the Benny G videos. You have a story about me almost castrating myself? Intentionally? Or like, what the fuck? I hope it wasn't intentionally.
With that axe head.
What? You said something about an accent. Pixel, I'm talking to you.
I said axe head.
Oh, accent. By accent. Okay, okay.
I love that Pixel was like super shocked about my sometimes Pixel sounds like he's on drugs statement, but he does shit like that.
Right?
He's like, "What are you talking about?" It's like, Pixel, you listen to the shit you say sometimes.
Let me finish my pizza and then I can tell it. Okay. The restaurant we went to yesterday. Oh my god. So my parents are like, "Hey, do you want to go to this restaurant that's pretty close in Italian?" And I was like, yeah, I don't really like it though. And they were like, "Oh, okay." And so then we get in the car yesterday. I'm thinking we're going to this close restaurant. And they're like, "Yeah, we're driving an hour this direction to this restaurant." And I was like, "Oh, okay, sure." And they're like, yeah, you really like this one. I was like, not really, but okay. And they're like, what? But you said you didn't like the other one. I was like, I don't like any restaurant. My apologies. I think there's been a misunderstanding of the question posed to me yesterday. I don't like any restaurant to go out to. I do not prefer this restaurant we're driving an hour out to over the one that is 5 minutes from our house. And they were just like, oh my god, our son is so fucking difficult. And I'm like, my apologies. We went to this restaurant. It was in St. Louis. You actually might know of it, Pixel. It's called Guido's. It's on the hill, if you know where that is.
There once with my like aunt and uncle, my family.
Did you hear my question, Pixel?
What? Yeah.
Okay.
Guido's?
Guido's on the hill, if you
Yeah,
know where that
tacos.
was. And you were like,
Yeah.
I once had an uncle. And I was like, what?
No, I went there once with my uncle.
Okay. Yeah, it's a nice Italian restaurant. My
Next to the barn.
my aunt and my mom were wearing like kind of formal dresses, and we got there and I think they were overdressed, like attire-wise,
Oh yeah,
formality.
you're definitely overdressed for that.
Also they were fucking blasting the AC, so my mom and my aunt were just sitting there fucking shivering. We made sure to get breaded ravioli for the appetizer. Because my aunt and my
Yeah.
cousin had never seen toasted or breaded ravioli. They were like, what the fuck? You can do this? Hey, it's not bad.
Wait.
It's
Oh,
a St. Louis
okay.
thing, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a mid. Yes. St. Louis.
And then, what did I get? I think I just got fettuccine with Alfredo sauce and it had bits of chicken in it. Mine was good. Everyone else, okay, so, they just got standard Italian stuff. I think my dad had, like, seafood ravioli. I don't remember what the others had. But it was good. We then drove home for an hour. I was so sad. I missed O-Girl's wedding. So O-Girl's had a wedding in VRChat that she invited me to, and it was literally like 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., which perfectly eclipsed the time that we were out at this restaurant. And it was like, man, badge. Because nothing too bad,
the
mostly
only
funny.
St. Louis restaurant that I'm familiar with is Lambert's, but that's because they do the whole bread throwing thing there.
Yeah, so Guido's, it's in a place called The Hill, which is a very, like,
Yeah.
Italian section of St. Louis. It has a
Yeah,
lot of
I'm
really
familiar with
small houses, which, like,
A lot of bricks.
it's a lot of small brick homes. It's cool. Some of them were like, if I were to live in a place on my own, a lot of these would be like maybe one room too big, which maybe my parents would like, because then they'd be like, oh, well, there's a guest room for us to stay in now. When I look at a home, I look at the apartment I had in Dallas, which was living room and connected kitchen, washer and dryer in the closet in the kitchen. Then there was the bedroom, walk-in closet, and bathroom. And that was the perfect amount of space for me. Anyone been to Mission
Just had a
Taco?
moment too. I've heard of that, yeah. I just also had the realization too, like, why am I so unfamiliar with these hyper-local locations, right? They only eat at chain restaurants.
Mission Taco or Treehouse and Solar. Never heard of them.
Oh, when you do a fancy restaurants and
It's too expensive. They fit this boomer stereotype so much.
Guido's is
Okay,
not
that's
that
the end of that
expensive.
playlist.
It's like
Guido's is like,
Oh,
if it's not
Guido's
expensive, it's
pretty
right
expensive,
under it.
so-
I think a steak was like $40.
Oh yes. Well, I mean, the fucking steak of course, but like
Mm-hmm. I
Oh,
only
there's
eat at
another
the
bear
finest
sighting in my town.
establishment. On Reddit I
Like,
saw
there's
somebody
a lot of
I'm gonna
bears.
spend
Pixel Go.
like $30 on like a non-steak
Mm-hmm.
meal.
Mm.
Clearly.
I think mine was 14 and then like
Sounds
plus 4 with the chicken. There's been a lot of bears in your area. I saw a picture on Reddit that was this guy took a really nice picture of like the weather in his backyard and he was like, dude, this picture's just so nice. And then his somebody he was showing it to was like, yeah, it's crazy you got the bear in it. And he's like, the what? There's just a bear in the bottom left of this picture and they're like, holy shit, I didn't even see the bear when I took the picture.
Was it just a black bear?
It was just a black bear just walking along. It wasn't like super close. It was like their backyard was on a hill. So this bear was probably like 100, 150 feet away. So it's understandable that he didn't see
little
it.
one.
Yeah, it wasn't like right in front of
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, the little black bears are not too big of a deal. You just obviously don't want to startle a quarter one, but they're just prowling and usually found up a tree because they suddenly get a huge crowd of people wanted to see the bear.
Oh no.
You can,
And police is
fucking
like,
fight them.
everyone please go away and let this thing just go.
Mm-hmm.
If they come at you, you can fight them.
That's what the saying: if it's brown, lie down; if it's black, fight back; and if it's white, say goodnight.
And then there was a study
polar bears are
recently
scary.
that was like, it's hard to tell the difference
bears
between
are
black
scary.
and grizzly bears. Good luck.
No, it's not.
Yes it is.
The fucking grizzlies are fucking massive, man.
They're big and they got a hump on them.
Yeah, you got a hump.
And there's no grizzlies around here anyway.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I think the black bears aren't perfectly midnight black. They have a bit of brown in them, and sometimes the brown bears, the grizzly bears, can have darker fur than you think, and they get mixed
Yeah.
up a lot.
That they do. It's
Well,
usually in
if
the
you-
size,
yeah.
but it could be just a young one too.
And if it's a panda, do kung fu.
If you're not confident about the bear, you should just avoid it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's any animal you shouldn't approach.
So one day in 5th grade, I was
No, you can
outside
approach a
playing
deer.
catch with some
You
friends I
can
had back
approach
then.
a
You cannot approach a deer.
Want some food?
Those things will fucking hammer your face
you
in with your
can.
front legs.
Kill people, Pixel.
You just give it some food and
No.
it'll just be like, thanks.
Don't
it's-
do that.
If it's the deer in Nara, Japan,
Need some
yes.
salt.
Every other deer, no. One thing I still do is that I'm very hyperactively into something when I like it. So I was sprinting faster than the athletic kid, even though I was slightly obese. Anyway, so we played outside. There's the garden faucet outside, just straight up coming from the ground. Not even from a wall or something. When we were on the lake for the 4th of July, my dad almost ran into a buoy that marks like a log, and it would have like scuttled our boat. But it's kind of hard to see because like there was a bunch of smoke from the fireworks on the lake, and Dad was just talking to me, and suddenly someone in the boat's like, buoy, 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 and like everybody in the boat's just going, buoy, Yulin's dad, buoy, and like he finally heard it and like immediately slammed on the reverse. But we were like 5 feet away from it.
How big is this boat then?
So it's a party boat.
Guessing
And we
that's big.
technically had 2 party
Oh.
boats tied together. So we had 10 people across 2 party boats.
Yeah, so 20-footer,
Mm.
probably.
Yeah, I spelled kung fu wrong. We basically had a box. It would have been like 10 by 20,
Mm-hmm.
just 2 of those pushed together.
Yeah, I know exactly what it looks like.
Yep.
I've been to the lake a lot in my youth to pontoon.
Hi, Elder. Oh, there's 99 minutes of walking.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I during 4th of July, I did go out to do a little bit of stargazing because the weather finally cleared up.
Mm-hmm.
So I pretty much just went to like in the middle of nowhere, out in this field,
Mm-hmm.
and I can hear fireworks all around me, but I can't see any of them. But I was looking up
wow.
at one point, and I see this green flare coming out of the sky with orange sparks. I thought, where did that come from? I'm nowhere near anyone's fireworks. And then it just went out, and then I realized a moment later, oh, that was a meteor.
Oh. We saw a bunch of
glowing
drones.
pretty bright green.
We saw a bunch of drones
yeah,
at the
there was a
fireworks
lot of
show.
those too.
So there would have been like the city, and then there also would have been a bunch of hobbyists, but like just a little green light floating around up in the sky when you're looking up at the fireworks. Little graphic description
Yeah,
warning
there's
here. I tried to catch that one kid, and I did a little leap to get closer. I touched them. They were it. But I also hit the faucet with my left thigh. 2 cm, 1 inch away from my balls were connected. I didn't even notice I had a giant rip in my thigh, so I couldn't move it well. I cried about my favorite pants being ripped. Oh, that's adrenaline. I was in the hospital to get my stitches, and I continued to cry about my favorite pants. After that, I couldn't go to school for 3 weeks, sadly. 3 weeks, damn. But yes, I still mourn my favorite pants. My worst injury was my finger, my ring finger, on my... Really? Oh my god. I can flip people off with this hand if I do my ring finger.
The art controller be silly.
I hate index controllers. You want to remind me to store my eggs into head?
A lot of people have that issue.
Yep,
Wolfie!
that's a lot of people.
Negative
Hi.
1.
Hello. I'm here.
Malden Ring Raid. Hi, Wolfie. Thank you. Ah. Did media tell you about the tentacle tier list? That's what we spent an hour talking about. What are your thoughts on tentacles? Or some green corduroys at a Wonder Years show? I feel ya. Wolfie Rage Quit Raid. Malden Ring Raid. Into your
Uh-oh.
head.
What were they
A
playing?
what list? A tentacle tier list. So we found a tier list. Yuki can send it to you. Of 40 different tentacles, and we put that in my Discord, and we've been going over everybody's tier list. How do you even make a tier list of that? Well, there's 40 different types of tentacles. Check DMs. You've got so many different types, Wolfie. You've got slime, standard, cockhead, ribbed, tri-flat, multi-tip, bumpy, dogknot, sheath cock, sheath multi-tip, splitter, horsecock, mechanical, groper, observer, ribbed egg layer, spreader, cocksucker, cephalopodic, prober, eldritch, worm hive, tongueticle, life support, slender, draconic, optical camouflage, pheromone fanner, beads, flang, suction tip, milker, grabber, inflator, screw, plant, butt plug, needle, paddler, shocker, and flogger. There's many kinds.
I feel like you were selling tentacle pets right there.
Degenerate stuff. Milker! You know, you only keep these on mine constantly. You didn't read notes. I did read the notes. I have my notes right in front of me. These tentacles look more like BD. Ah.
Welcome to the Tentacle Emporium.
I
We
put-
got...
No, he remembered all those. I put all the masochist ones at the bottom. So the needler, the paddler, the shocker, the flogger. To me, those are all like, you're into pain. Put those down. People have been like, the needle is for the aphrodisiac. But like, you can get the aphrodisiac from the pheromone fanner without having to be fucking stabbed. The A tier was like, eh. Some of this was like, sounding stuff. Some of these were just like, I don't like the way it looks. Like the grabber, it looks like a centipede. I'm not... Instead of tentacle, use slime. Well, there is a slime tentacle. Every other tentacle, S tier. S tier for me. Slime tentacle was like my favorite. I'm trying to
I
remember
mean,
who...
slime's good too, and slime tentacle is just great.
Mm-hmm. Slime over tentacle, yes. And slime tentacle, combination of both. Best of both worlds. Slime tentacles are
Oh,
top
yeah.
tier. Mm-hmm. There's an animation. I forget who does it. But they do like Genshin Impact characters. And it's just like 10 minutes with a tentacle slime monster. Chef's
Oh,
kiss.
I've seen that.
Yeah, there's one with Mona. There's one with Oh, what's the girl? She's got blonde hair and the eye patch. I'm forgetting her name. But...
Fischl.
Yeah, Fischl.
Official.
That's the one I
Fischl.
saw.
I haven't been able to
Should see
find
the
like
Mono one. The Mono one's really good.
the Mona one was done first, and I'm like, yep, keep saving this forever. I'm just downloading that one. I haven't found
Yeah,
a
that
like.
one's my favorite.
I haven't found a long version of the Fischl one, but where's that so I can make sure I don't
What?
come across it?
Like a download for it? You've seen the whole fish one, right?
So no, I've only seen it cut into like
Oh.
10 to 20 seconds at a time.
Oh, I'll find it. I got you. Don't worry.
Honk. Where's that so I can make sure I don't come across it? I came across it on Rule 34. There's probably many places you can find it. I wish I could remember the artist's name. Sis, if you're looking for it, tell me the artist's name. Because they do have a Patreon. And if we're gonna talk about their animation, how great it is, we should talk about that.
It's raining.
It's raining. This is Stormsong Valley. There's like a lot of water sages here, lore-wise. This is like their ancestral valley where they all go to train. Rule 34 BRB. Today's plans, I think my family's going out. They were gonna try, so this is kind of sad. They were going to go on a riverboat cruise. But the riverboat called them and was like, hey, there's flooding on the river, we're closed for 2 weeks. Would you like a refund or a reschedule? And they were like, we'll take a refund for now, but we're probably gonna reschedule and like set up another time at a different date. And they're like, okay. I think they're gonna like instead go to the Budweiser Brewery tour. And so I'm good for a nap today. After this walk, I'm gonna lay down, enjoy a nap. After that, I think we're just having a family dinner. I think we're having steak, so I'm fucking all about that. And then I'll finally have a free schedule again. Tomorrow, I'll be playing Planet Cracker with Sen. I don't think that's gonna be public.
fun.
I'm not gonna stream it. I don't think Sen was planning to stream it.
I'll probably
Is Sen come
stream.
back?
I'll probably be in the Discord.
Okay, which one?
Yours.
Okay. If you're down to share it, I just want to play with you. That's my goal with Planet Cracker.
I don't expect a huge turnout, so I'm fine with that.
Okay.
And then watch 30 people show up. Then anxiety will kick in.
3K for Kupo, hopefully Tuesday. Oh my goodness. Tuesday will be Stardew. Wednesday will be Star Wars. Thursday will be Star Wars. Friday will be VR chat with Core and the crew. Saturday will be Code Geass. Sunday, I have Sundays off. I have literally like doubled my busyness in the last few days.
Kineko.
I feel like there's a maybe on VR Chat Friday. Maybe
Oh.
I'm just crossing wires, but I feel like there's something Core has going on at that time.
Oh,
I had to check with her.
thank you, media. Just extra point tax. Oh my goodness, goofball. Planet Crafter? Yeah, Lost One actually bought it for. That was you, right? Lost One?
Yes, I
Okay.
bought that.
I wanted to check. Lost One gave that to me for my birthday, I believe. And then Sen was like, I see you have Planet Crafter. Would you like to play it together? And I was like, yeah. I don't think Lost One, you're not typically into like factory games like that, right?
Nah.
Okay.
I just know
It's
you like
not a-
Satisfactory, and I was going through the list. I was like, this is Satisfactory adjacent.
It very much is.
It's
Oh, is it
sort
not?
of. There's not much automation going on there. It's
Oh.
it's almost like a clicker with the stuff you build and continuously increasing making the number go up, but there's a
Oh.
lot of exploration in building.
Okay.
Although I am thinking I do kind of want to play Satisfactory. Then they dropped the release date on me, and it's like, okay, I'm waiting until then.
I haven't worked on the walking videos in Satisfactory in like 2 months.
If I want to play like
You
a
learn.
crafter gatherer game, it has to have like a fighting system in it as well.
Mm-hmm. There was one I saw recently. It was like Factorio, but a little different. I can't remember the name of it now.
I did start playing Timberborn the other day, which is a factory builder, but it's like I want to say Woodpunk because it's all powered by it. So they're beavers. It's a colony sim also,
Oh, that's
and factory
awesome.
builder.
Mm-hmm.
So everything's water powered. And this is like post-human apocalypse, but
Mhm.
but beavers
I
have,
played
have
like
taken
a
over.
beta demo for that game.
I have
Beta?
watched
Beta?
Nanoda play a bit of Foundry. I watched Shocky play some Planet Crafter. Those are games that like I've watched them and I know what they look like, but I don't actually know what the gameplay is like because I wasn't paying attention. Like, okay, what are they clicking? What are they doing?
Now, granted, the last time I played Planet Crafter, and that's the extent of my knowledge, was like early access,
Okay.
like a year or
That
so
one game.
ago.
Mm-hmm.
What's that one game that Lofram plays? The Storm game?
Against the Storm.
Against the
Yes.
storm?
That one's also
Against the
nice.
Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like reminiscent of that.
I wish I could remember the game I'm thinking of for Lost One, because it's like 30% base building and 70% go out and fight aliens.
Oh. Like my favorite crafter
Fortnite.
gatherer at the moment is Pal World.
Hmm.
Because I can do stuff base related, but I can also just go out and fight things.
Yeah.
My
Base
God.
building and fighting aliens. That sounds like Factorio.
It's very similar to Factorio, but they took away from the factory part as much and put way more in the combat. You like right from the get-go, you've got a mech that you can like has its own talent trees, and it plays like an ARPG like Last Epoch or Diablo.
Okay, I don't think I've heard of this.
But it comes back to a lot of base building.
Yeah, Factorio feels like a tower defense factory.
Yes. Been playing a lot of Power World. My friends have a server.
Wait,
I've
are
been
you
playing it.
talking about the one that had its trailer come out recently?
Yes.
I think it's on my Steam wish list. I think I bookmarked it.
Ah, yes, the last Reebok, my beloved. You're banned for 3 days, Ellie.
Oh, it reset it. We're only at 3 days now?
It reset, yeah. But now we're
You talking about the Forever Winter?
I
Like
don't
the-
think it's
the
Forever
guns?
Winter. That one was like a scavenger game, like
Yeah, it's a looter shooter.
yeah, that one's not. I talked about that one a lot, but different game. I round robin because it
no,
got too
I
hard.
didn't. I didn't mark it down.
Okay. We're at
It rebounded
4.8.
because it got too high. It got so high that the counter it just loops to 0.
It was at like 5 years. And I was like, you know what? You're not banned anymore, but you're getting kicked out of the nap time cuddle puddles. And they were like, no! It'll get back up there. As long as Ellie is Ellie. And has their brand of humor. The day's band will climb.
Yulin's over here trying to silence Ellie. They need to.
You're actually banned. Oh my god. Mods, ban Lost One.
Okay, let me slash unmod self.
I cannot self-terminate.
Clever as hell. No. Clever as rock. Clever as doorknob. Clever as nails. I respect it. Lost mod me in the meantime. I don't think non-editor mods can mod other people.
I cannot. I wouldn't mod you anyway.
Shit.
Eat something soon.
Yeah. Oh my god. I just realized. I probably have 2 tabs of streams I have open on myself.
Close this
Probably.
duplicate tab.
Yup. Alright. I have Euland. I have Hunteradol. I have who the fuck? Ari Effect. And Euland.
I don't know. I had Den open for a little bit, but Den doesn't talk.
That's who I
It's
had.
like, ugh.
I had Den open. She was vibing in Zoneless Zen Zero. And playing with Sis.
I know, but when I'm sleeping, I like to listen to someone talk, and
Oh.
Den just doesn't say. Den just doesn't
Hmm.
say anything.
Did you have her muted? 'Cause she was
No,
definitely
I was just
speaking.
asleep.
Oh.
So like when I was watching, I was hearing Den and Sis talk a lot. And I just figured you were watching at a different time. And like maybe she had
I probably was. She was probably
Hmm.
just not talking while I was there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm back. Also hope you enjoyed my funny story.
Oh.
You didn't find it that funny, Yuki. I'm just like, oh god, that sounds so painful. I hope it like I hope those 3 weeks weren't that bad. It sounds like you were more concerned about your genes than actually feeling pain. When I had my bad injury when I broke my ring finger, I was in a fuck ton of pain. I was crying like a little bitch. However, my dad thought I was really cool. Because I was like, Dad, don't get my friends in trouble. It was my fault. I'm the one to blame and talk them into this. So they shouldn't get in trouble. And my dad was like, dude, my son is so fucking cool.
I don't know. I've broken so many bones that they're all just broken bones.
I've never broke a bone.
Well, they weren't painful. I enjoyed it. School was depressing in 5th grade for me.
Um,
I had a fun
I
time.
have
in
torn
5th grade.
ligaments.
Oh god.
I've like sprained my arm before, but I've never broken anything.
I've broken a
I've
fingertip.
broken
That's the
my
only
right
bone I've
arm.
broken.
I've broken
What
almost
is it?
all of my fingers.
Jesus.
I feel like, well, I've never really broken a bone as far as I know, but I feel like it fractured a few.
Hmm.
Like,
Eland, why
even
were
a
there?
toe bone right now feels fractured.
Hmm.
It's been sore for so long.
Why were there VTubers at the Dodger game? Because there was a Dodgers and Hololive collab.
Oh yeah. Hololive night.
And it was
It
really
so
funny
bonkers.
because some of
Oh
the
my God, girl
Dodgers
was singing.
some of the Dodgers fans were like, yo, I don't know anything about these girls, but I gotta represent my Dodgers, so where do I start, VTuber fans? We're just like,
I feel
damn, they're
like-
real.
I feel like a lot of them would be like, what are these Japanese cartoons doing in my Dodgers game?
Well, one of them was Gura. She's not Japanese.
No, they just see anime and they think, oh, Japanese cartoon.
A lot of them for sure. Apparently, like,
There was
VTubers
Takora
fucking
Sosei and Gura.
sold out the game. Like, VTuber fans just went there and
Yes.
wanted merch. And the merch line
for
literally
sure.
wrapped around the stadium.
Yes.
Yeah, they didn't even watch the game. They just came to buy
Yeah.
merch.
Well,
Take
there were
me
some
out.
people that wanted to watch the game, but they couldn't because they were standing in line for merch the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Nick. Take Me Out to the Ball Game by Gargura. I sprained my pinky a week
Yeah,
ago
they had
playing
Gura buff.
kickball with my coworkers. How did you sprain your pinky playing kickball? How does that work? Did you,
That's
like,
what I
catch
want.
it
You have to
wrong? or-
catch the ball, fool.
I guess, but...
Kickball's just baseball with a bigger ball.
You gotta catch it with your
Catch it.
chest, though. You can't
And
be
you kick
fucking
it.
holding your hands out like this. That's how you sprain your. Oh.
You can totally catch it
Yeah.
like that.
That merch probably getting sold at a huge markup. Hopefully not. That's what I think,
I
honestly.
don't think
Just
people- that
learning
sounds
Gura is in
so fun.
Japanese. I see Freya and Pixel. Who are the other two? There's 3 more. You've got Freya, you've got Pixel, you've got Senril, and then way over there you've got Lost One. And then in front of Freya, in her lap, you've got Siseldon. But you're not gonna see him unless they like wiggle
At
ahead.
Freya's lap.
You
Oh,
forgot
there's a
Icy
hint.
Fire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mike's over there. Don't forget about my boy Mike.
I forgot Icy Fire. I can't see him on screen because he's too short.
That's shortest.
He's also probably asleep. He's probably not physically here.
True. Anime Expo is going on right now in
Physically.
LA, so probably the best time to suck in VTuber fans. Hi, Fox Tato. Yeah. I was pitching, and then someone tossed the ball back to me, and I tried catching it, trying to follow it. Went towards the ground, then bounced up into my hand. Finger wrong place, wrong time. Did make like 10 plus outs though. Hell yeah. What's up, Freya? Plonk. I lost?
She lost.
I know, sis is pretty
Oh,
fucking
no.
hot. I lose a
That's
lot
not,
too.
No.
Oh my
Not
goodness.
quite.
Not on
10
stream.
pounds. Hell yeah, Freya,
10
that's
pounds, let's
fucking
go.
awesome.
Oh,
So far,
nice.
hell yeah. Sure am asleep. Totally not fighting Gale and Strive as I casually dodged yet another acknowledgement. Shut the fuck up, Icy Fire, I love you.
Yeah.
Why
I am
is-
down 12 pounds since I started a few months ago too, although I
Hell
wish
yeah.
it was faster.
It's hard. I'm in a very unique position that I do it every day, and my lifestyle enables me to do it every day. I don't think either of you
show off.
are able to.
Yeah, because
Work, Kids.
I only get like 6 hours of free time a day, and they're very, very precious to me.
Yeah. I always said I would never do 2 things at once. So when I had a job, that would leave me with like 8 hours on working days. And I wasn't like about to do streaming like a second job. And like there were times where I would work out, but it was so hard to stick with it. I hate the working environment. I hate the 40-hour work week. It makes so many facets of life just so difficult. Why is Freya so very cute? She's born that way. We stan our wolf queen? Yeah, we do. We're at 5.1 miles. We're cruising. Probably be like 5.5, 5.7 at the end.
Yeah, it's not just how much free time I have too. It's that sometimes we get so busy. There's like, okay, I don't have time to cook. Guess I'm eating out then today. That's like 3/4 of my day's worth of calories, or a full day's with one freaking meal.
Yeah. No, the 40-hour
How
work
does it
week.
have that much?
The 40-hour work week is designed for people with spouses. It's designed to have one person working and one person at home, literally doing all the cleaning, doing all the cooking, doing all the errands. It's designed with you go to work, you come home, and like you're done for the day. That's it. But like not everybody has that. Not everybody can have that.
Most millennials are not like that.
Yeah, and so for our generation, we go and work 8 hours, usually like 9 to 10 to 11 now because we've got longer commute times and unpaid lunches. We come home, we get like 4 to 6 hours, and it's like, okay, do you want to be happy and spend what little time you have doing a hobby? Or do you want to be responsible and do your cleaning? Do your cooking, do your self-care. That's not a good decision to choose between. That shit sucks. Last doctor appointment, I talked about my issues
That's just
losing
making
weight.
me feel
Mhm.
depressed now.
Yeah?
Because you're hitting it right on the head.
Yeah? It sucks. I made a discovery today. I usually shave with an electric razor, then wash my face in the shower. Today I reversed it. I was able to get a much better shave. Softened the hair and made it easier to cut, I guess? 4 to 6 hours to teach your kids manners? So I'm on a weight loss regimen now. Watching what I eat and on certain meds? Counting calories will be the biggest thing. You don't necessarily need to eat healthy food, but just controlling the calorie intake will affect weight loss. And then exercise, you know, makes it so that you can eat more calories in the day because you're burning
Well,
more.
healthy foods will make it a lot easier because, like, what's like, I don't know, a few carrots versus that bag of chips there. You could eat like
I do
30
love
30
carrots.
carrots or a single bag of chips.
I feel like that's an
And it needs a
unequal.
snack size.
I feel like that's an unequal amount for like how filling each is.
Yeah. Well, the chips is hardly filling and it's super calorie dense. That's the problem with that. And it makes me feel sick, so it's getting a lot easier for me to cut that out. Or it could be just my body and tastes are changing too, so I can't stand that anymore, which is not a bad thing.
Portion control is so hard to start. You know, I have
Yes.
dyscalculia. Counting calories means numbers. Just kidding. But I don't count them. I mean, if you can do it without counting calories, good. So there's some days where I don't count the calories. I just know this will be about the calories I have, so I can have like 2 burritos, 2 cups of milk, 1 thing of chips, and 1 cookie. And that'll be about the calories. So I'm kind of counting calories there, but I never look at the numbers on those days.
Also, Yulin, because of your very narrow taste window, it's kind of easy for you. I like exploring different foods, which is problematic sometimes.
Exploring foods or like any matter of cooking where it's like, okay, this ingredient has this many calories. This ingredient has this many calories. That sounds
I
like
don't do that.
when you start having to do math for 1 meal, that shit sucks. All my foods are like 1, maybe 2 ingredients, and so it's like, okay, a bean burrito, which is a tortilla for 100, and beans for 200, that's 300 calories. That's easy. Plus, I don't really eat much bread, even though I love me some carbs. I don't eat much bread, but like I could live on bread. If you fucking just put nothing but bread in my house, I would be not only like fed, I'd be happy. Hi, Riddle. I didn't see your name in all the purple. You snuck in, so I'm a little late saying hi. Oh my gosh. Brioche bread? Brioche bread. Brioche bread. Or brioche? I always forget if it's brioche or brioche. I fucking love that shit. Can't drink normal milk? No! Calorie counting app is fun to play with. Gets you into the habit and mindset. Eventually you don't really need it. There was 3 days that I skipped my night
done
on
that
them.
before.
Yolin's so basic. You can give him waffle every day. I would honestly be happy with a waffle every day. Fucking waffles are awesome. I started paying attention to macronutrients. I started kind of unlocking some stuff. Like avoiding products that had sugar. Yolin the sweet Moogle. Juice or beverages or
Well,
sweets that just add
thankfully-
sugar for the sake of sweetness kill your metabolism? Yeah.
Thankfully, they changed the laws now, so now the label does show added sugar to it. Before it was lobbied out. Seriously.
I should start looking into what I eat and exercise, but it's kind of hard with stress of shit.
Yeah.
Already
Like
occupying my mind.
like
It
a lot
is
of the big
there.
sugar industries lobbied the government to keep that label off the nutrition facts label.
It's fucked up.
Because money
Yeah,
was
it
more
sure
important
is.
than killing millions. Hello, Air. Freya, may I please pet the tail? Hi, Riddle. Yeah, that feature's so nice now.
I thought
I
it
will
was
say
just
this.
always
Juice is
there.
the biggest calorie and sugar dump. It's tasty, but even with natural organic ingredients, yeah, I was actually considering replacing milk with like apple juice and stuff like that. And then I saw, oh, it's still like 90 to 150 calories per cup in like
A
apple
lot
juice.
of it isn't even
What the
real juice.
fuck?
Yeah.
A lot of it's just like water, corn syrup, and added flavor. There's
Mhm.
no juice in it.
I should go a meat-only diet. I wish they would label gelatin clearly. It hides the rest of the ingredients. Not as healthy as people think, but it's okay in small doses. I water mine down. Euland, would you eat a hot dog? I ate like 3 hot dogs since the 4th of July. Yes, I would eat a hot dog.
I don't know. I always laugh at the parents who are like, I don't give my kids soda, I only give them juice, it's good for them. And it's like, actually, if you read the label on
Sometimes it
most juices,
has
they tend to
more
have
sugar.
more sugar than the soda, and it's actually worse for them. Hey, you do you.
Drink juice and run 5 lap around the house. Oh god, I think I called it with 5.7. We're at like 5.46 now. And we're going to go across the bay into the top of that mountain, which won't take that long at all. My local base grocery store doesn't have veggie smart dogs. I haven't had a dog in a couple years. Hi, hun. I'm doing good. Thank you, thank you. Yes, you can pet only the tail. No quitting, Ewan. We're not quitting. We're gonna get there.
Hasn't quit in a long
you can-
time.
You can quit. I don't know.
Honestly, I think the last time I like had an official quit was like day 35.
Dang, it's like 330 days away.
Was that when you first tried out 12 and
Yes.
got nauseous from that?
That was when I was literally breathing hard and I couldn't talk. I said, "Guys, I feel like I'm gonna
Mhm.
throw up. I need to stop." And then I just
Yeah.
Oh,
I just had to
at
breathe
you
for
now.
10 minutes. I almost
Yeah,
the
look at
the other
you.
time I almost threw up. I didn't quit. It was when Proxy, I let him increase the speed
Oh.
for money. We were at 12 incline. He's like, "If I give more, will you increase the speed?" And I said, "Yeah, for you, I will." And then I did that. He thought I was going for like another 10 minutes. Hi, Proxy.
Oh, speaking of which.
He thought I was going for another 10 minutes. I was going for another hour. We had Lele with us and a bunch of other
Okay.
people. And I was fine. I was tired. I was sweating. I was like, "No, I can do this. I'm good. I can handle it." The moment we stopped walking, the moment we went to sundown, it all hit me at once. Like, my stomach was like, okay, we were holding it together, like, through adrenaline or something, but now that you're not walking anymore, fucking, it was like my stomach just, somebody grabbed it and twisted it, and I literally just sat there with my head in my hands for 2 minutes, just like, oh. And then
That
I...
sounds like my first time in VR.
Yeah. I like once I rested for like 2 minutes, I was able to get up and be like, okay. All I need to do is lay down, get comfy. I can keep going a little bit. You know Lele, Ewan? I know Lele with ease. I know the demon goat VTuber. The not a dragon with a cage VTuber. Yeah, she's one of my favorite people. We should go with Ewan to a park
Formerly
and
known as Lame Lay.
Lame Lay.
The super tiny, microscopic dragon that still sucks. Yeah, we know that nerd.
You just get every trigger in there.
I did.
like
I
the-
purposely put all of the weight in there.
Yeah, don't tell her that. Don't tell her that.
Was it the
Small
V-Cream?
fine.
Lost
but the
one.
rest of that, don't say that.
Lost one will
I
say it
call
to her
that
face.
To her face all the time, Sid.
Oh my god.
We should go with Ewan to a park and prank scare him so he can run. No, Andy and Lele. Nair. But same thing, I think my unfortunate sister. It's still funny when all the VR chat stuff came up with the terms of service in Twitch. And Dexerdo was like, "I'm gonna pick out
Oh my
Lele
God,
and use
Dad.
this quote and picture." Local VTuber Lele had this to say on the topic, and Lele was like, "What the fuck?" Basically the
This
same.
is my
just
life
imagine-
now. And she doesn't even like that that site.
She doesn't. They didn't speak like bad about her or anything. They quoted her appropriately. They did the right steps. I think she was just like,
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Like being featured on Cockatoo.
Mm-mm.
Wait. I didn't say that right. Kotaku or something like
Oh,
that?
Senkaku?
No.
What's it called?
I don't know which site you're referring to.
Kotaku.
Kotaku, okay.
Okay, yeah, I think you were right.
Senkaku that's something completely different.
Yeah.
We're talking about websites, Riddle. Yeah, I'll see how the regrowth
Journalism.
goes. I get strawberry
Or
legs for
video
real.
game journalism.
Senkaku is a very right-wing, very transphobic website that also
Yeah.
has, well, it used to have a really good, like, hentai archive. But then they were like, we want money, so pay for premium, or, like, you can't even look at these tags. You want the all the way through tag? Nope, you gotta sign up for that. I think, I think some friends told me about that. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. Healin's innocent.
Yeah,
Where'd it
he
go?
didn't used to live on the website or anything.
That's a
Go
joke.
to Twitter for that now.
I'm not actually that reserved, that shy. I'll fucking throw my kinks out there. All the way through is completely nonsensical and illogical. But it's fucking hot.
You could do that with the tentacle.
It'd have to be like
can do that with a
50
needle
feet or
tentacle.
70 feet long. There's a lot of twists
Yeah.
and turns in you. You can do it once. I won't say the word we're all thinking of. The milk shower. Were we all thinking of that word? Nice save. Jesus. Mount Church and I'm already lewd. Wait, I was always lewd? You were always lewd, Riddle. Alright, we gotta dodge all these, like, water blasts coming down. We gotta get
that
hit
what
by
it
no.
is?
Yes.
Well, you got the raincoat on, so you're fine.
I got the raincoat on, but, like, these will hit me and drop. They'll take me out of stealth, and then the monsters will attack me. Whoa. And? Okay. I dodged one. Whoa. Dodge two.
God, that's so funny.
Whoa.
That's 6.
Dodge three. That's what I'm just going around. Whoa. That was just fucking lightning. What the fuck?
Really very frightening.
Okay, Pixel's falling asleep.
Oh,
That's Pixel default state.
That was just lightning. Very, very frightening. Water blast, save water. Good night, Pixel. Sweet prince. Yeah.
Have you ever seen the literal Bohemian Rhapsody video? It's pretty old at this point, but
The movie?
it's pretty good.
I probably have at some point, but I don't remember it specifically.
Oh, the
Yeah,
music
it's like-
video.
Hmm.
Not a music video, but it's all like acted out, like if it was a very serious cop drama, and
Oh.
they speak in all the lyrics like if it were that. I'll have to show. I'll probably post that somewhere.
Send that neat stuff if you find it, because yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
I've seen that. I'm just familiar with the music video where it's like the floating heads with the,
Yeah.
Oh no, this is Corridor made that. Okay, that explains it.
I've never seen the appeal of Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh, it's just a fun song from a band that was like their peak at the time. And beyond Boomer. I don't know. Queen's great. You can't go wrong with Queen. 5.83. And there's the door. Freddie Mercury. It's a wonderful epic. Ah. Ah. Oh my god, we're almost there. Oh my god, we're so close. Freddie Mercury was a wonderful man. Hmm. We're almost.
What's your distance at?
5.9.
Oh, okay, you are about done. You
What,
said
stage leader?
5.7 earlier.
That's what I thought I was gonna end at. That's close. Technically, it's 5.86.
Beep.
Ah.
The weekend's almost over. It was a nice 4-day.
Yeah, it was.
Dun 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 dun. Dun.
I got school
Hi,
next
Master
week, too.
Panda Lord. Oh, I grabbed the wrong thing.
Pixel, it still blows my mind when I thought you were like mid or late 20s, but no, you're a Zoomer.
Yeah.
An actual Zoomer.
Yeah.
Ah.
Does that disqualify me from that? No, just kidding.
No.
Ah.
Wait, what? Wait, what were you about to say?
Nothing.
5.9 miles, and now
Scrunch.
we rest. Did I spell that right? I did.
Does the camera see that? Yes, it sure does. Nice.
See what? Oh, Pixel's
I
nose.
messed with Pixel's face.
Mine's over just in time for walking. Oh, hi unknown. We just finished the walk. I spent it with you all. 4-day. I got a sad 2-day. 2-day. That's too short. No, you can't date Pixel. This is a no zoomer zone. NZZ. Howdy y'all.
It was surprising that they gave me Friday off too. But yeah, I gonna take a week off in early August,
Well, fuck you. I'm gonna leave.
or try to anyway.
Right, I gotta hide behind Freya here.
Don't move, Freya. Don't move.
I gotta move this. Okay. Calibrate. Whoa. Literally almost fell down. Ah. Da 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 dun da dun. Bum bum ba bum bum ba dun dun da da dun. Yeah. Ah. Fuck you, I'm gonna leave. Hello, Icy. Okay. Where are we going today? World chatting. It's the one we haven't gone to for a while. I don't remember the last time we were at Fort DeVay. Portal. You going nowhere, you little brat? Oh, I get to take my shoes off. Feels so good on my feet. I always get here, I'm like, where's the music? And it just has to take a few seconds to load. It's such a nice world. I don't remember who showed it to me. I feel like it was Sis.
I lay down and just completely vanish in this pillow. I'm stealthing.
Oh my god, you actually do.
I'm not even that small.
Well, I mean,
IRL, yeah, but in VR, I'm average height.
you say that, but
Yes, I know.
I feel like that's one of those coping, like, you're actually still kind of small in VR. I think you're perfect. Feet, 3 feet gremlin. I blue
3
sleeve.
foot. I have you know I'm 1.35 meters tall,
What is that in American units?
according to the height adjustment. I don't know.
Isn't that like 4 feet?
Yeah, probably.
That's kind of small, son.
Right, but for your typical anime girl height,
Really
that's well, for your typical booth girl height, that's pretty typical.
Yeah.
Hmm.
1.35 cute smally.
Well, so what's kind of hilarious and kind of reinforces something is that I've been playing Bladed Sorcery, and I started to notice, everyone's the same height and it is the same as me. I need to get a diversity mod to make everyone more average height. And now I gotta aim higher whenever I'm swinging a weapon because everyone's
God.
a freaking tower now. But that's just like
That's
real
so
life.
sad.
Yeah, I'm like, just like real life, everyone's taller than me.
Oh no.
God's smallest soldier.
It just means it's easier to trip them with a shafted weapon.
I'm like 160
You
cm
go
in
by their
VR.
height.
Robin IRL too. 189 look down. 1.89 look
Hey,
down.
remember in Baldur's Gate I played as a halfling fighter, so it's kind of lore accurate.
Baldur's Gate was-
The only annoying thing is I can't throw people at that height.
Yeah. I think
I
my
would've-
favorite thing from
I would've
Blade
done
and
it a lot
Sorcery.
more.
I actually don't think it was Blade and Sorcery. I think it was like Boneworks or Bone Labs. But it's the woman coming down and she sees her husband playing in VR, and he's just sitting there like holding something like this and just, and she looks at the TV and the dude's just holding somebody's head and smashing it into a wall repeatedly, and she's like, "Oh my god, is my husband a psycho? Oh shit, is this a red flag?"
That could be either game.
It was just
Hey,
this
if you want
moment
to be
of
Doom
like,
Guy IRL,
just this moment of for this woman that was like, should I be worried? Because I feel like I should be worried. I'm taller than my VR chat height. Wait, how tall ascends? Spoon size. M class lock and big spoon. How tall am I in VR?
IRL height 1.68 or 5'6".
Avatar. Oh god, I don't know where the fucking height thing is.
In your your radio menu, expressions, quick settings.
1.51 meters in my avatar height. My IRL height is 5'7". I don't know how those match up to each other. I have a feeling I'm taller than a Chow. Probably. Okay, I'm not much taller than Sen. I'm 5'8". What the fuck is 5'7"? 5 feet 7 inches.
Like 1.71 meters? Or 1.7 meters?
Something around there? You're playing hella shorter than IRL,
Yeah.
Ewan?
I did see something funny the other day of like men's reported height, and it's just like it's your typical bell curve starting at like 5 foot going to 7, and there's this there's this huge dip at 1 point or at 5.11 and a huge spike at 6.
So just a huge chunk of them
All
lying for that
self-reported.
extra like 1 inch.
Just to round it up, yeah.
That's so funny.
I'm also 6 feet tall.
Hi, Wrath. Actually, no, you were here earlier, right, Wrath? You're just saying good job. Thank you, Wrath.
170, I was close.
I'm gonna check. Ah. Oh my gosh, there's so many green names in chat today.
I see a lot of purple.
You're green.
There's a lot of purple. There's a lot of purple right now. I was here, yeah. I think you were. Like, I do remember saying hi earlier. But now I'm struggling to find it. There's Logitech, there's Air, there's Sis, there's Trogdor, there's Freya. Ah. But I'm not finding the Wrath message. Oh, there's Loomis,
What the
there's
heck?
Mr. Bendy.
Only 24 for the high today? But it is cloudy. That's all it takes around here.
That's not Fahrenheit, right?
Oh, and Fahrenheit it's like 75.
Okay. There you are. 906. Greetings, Zealand. Right at the start. I found it. I was talking about all the green names in chat today, sis, and you were one of them. Ah. I am 0.33 meters as the Devil Chaos. Oh, ciao. Yeah, I'm tall for some girls. Imagine not being blue. What the fuck did you say, you talking shit? Oh. Sis, I think you showed me this map. I think you were the one that showed me the Fort Duvet map. Oh, neat lore. It's okay, sis. I'll turn you inside out. Roxy, what's your favorite tentacles? We did a tentacle tier list. Which ones are your favorites? Is lurking and playing Elden Ring? Yes, please,
I
Proxy.
feel like Proxy would put nearly everything in S tier.
I also feel like Proxy would. Green Gang, Rise
Except
Up.
for the pain ones.
What are the choices? If you look at the Neat Stuff channel, we've got a tier maker list there. If you wanna, if I can bother you to go through that. Hi, Kiark. Proxy would absolutely put Needle in top tier. Yeah, Proxy's been fucking banged up and smashed through life so many times, they're probably just like, I don't even feel pain anymore. Yeah, sure. Now I gotta bring up Discord and, like, watch that channel. Sure, I'm crafting right now instead of Fates, so it's doable? Stargazing the other night. Oh, wow, that's a lot of stars you can see.
That was a long exposure, and someone pointed out the Milky Way is visible on the bottom half of that.
Yeah.
It's still much brighter than I would like it to be, but I'm like 30 miles away from the city, and it's still pretty bright out there.
Oh. Had a DM from Sis. It's the good shit. Kiark, I love you, Sis Wavy, Proxy Bark. Is that my mic I just bumped? Oh, I think it was. Yulin passed me the DM? No.
Yeah, Yulin, pass the DM.
No, this is between Sis and me. Look, if you want to see Sis's nudes, you can message them directly. Be respectful.
Damn.
I'm not gonna go around sharing someone else's nudes. That's
You should-
inappropriate.
Pass yours to me.
Oh, I didn't know it was Sis's. I mean, I have Pixel. And I've also told people you could go around sharing them. Which I didn't expect anyone to do. And then I had someone messaging me like, hey, I saw your nudes. Do you have more? And I was like, okay, which ones did you see? Thanks, Eulid. Thought it was something else. How do femboys shake? Only 2 times. Any more, you're playing with it. That's just guys. God, I think the first time I saw that was in Venture Bros. Oh, Freya just posted hers. I'm small and needy. Wreck me. Alright, so 3 of the pain ones she has in no thanks. She has the flogger in bottom. You have the bondage one in second from the bottom. You don't want the egg layer? Okay, okay. Then the cocksucker, that makes sense. Where is life support? You've got that one pretty high. You've got the pheromone and the screw in the same one. Small suction, mechanical, and the multi-tip one. Your favorites, beads, the cephala thingy. Oh, PP pick, please. You can get those. Butt plug, spreader, tongue, sheath conch, octopus, eldritch, prober, splitter, worm hive, the 3-way, the invisible, and the dog knot. Those are your favorites. Okay, okay. Those are all good. You've got the more, but you've got slime in A tier instead of S. I don't understand that one, but everything else makes a lot of sense. You've got the urethra ones high, but you don't have a urethra, so that makes sense.
They
What?
do, but it's just different, located elsewhere.
What,
It's like-
Pixel?
Above the birth.
Well, okay. They don't have, like, a dick for sounding, is what I'm saying.
I mean, you still have fucking urethra.
Oh my god. Women have urethras. Yes, I worded that wrong, guys. What I'm saying is,
You can still
they
put
don't
stuff
have-
in it. You can
God, you guys are so dumb. I said it wrong, I used the wrong words. Freya does not have a
They
dick.
don't have a tube.
Technically, they do.
Go on. I'm just kidding.
You guys are degen, and I love you all.
Sorry.
Feel at home. Oh, we're still talking about tentacles. So, Proxy and Freya just gave us their list. Elin, Slime, and A. I feel like Slime Tentacles, like the best type of tentacle, and that should always be S, but... Biology class time? Could be the womb. You mean a Dussy? You said it wrong. How are we dumb?
A Dusty.
Because you guys aren't focusing on like, hey, you meant this. You're focusing on like, oh my god, you're dumb. You don't know how women work. And it's like, I do, for the most part. I just worded it wrong. It's like when somebody does a clear typo, and you're like, oh my god, you're so dumb. You did it wrong, you fool. And it's like, that was clearly a typo. Nope, you typed this. You are so dumb. And it's like, oh my god.
You got spell check. How did you get that
Sounds
wrong?
like copium. That's like. It's so funny.
I had a ping in the memes channel. And, what did I say? Bit said, you wouldn't download a VTuber. And then I put, no one would. They all have fucking drama and problems. And Core reacted to that this morning. Guys will literally just see this and type wife. Yeah. I don't use spell check.
Yeah.
Know why that got me laughing hearing Llama saying Dussy? Yeah. Yeah. I think Freya just said something and I missed it. I took too long. Today's Sunday. I love my family. But it's the last day of doing stuff with them. And I'm kind of like, oh god, I'm happy about that because it has just been so much time. The text was
Okay.
very small and blurry when zoomed, so I didn't see the bondage description. That goes S tier. Okay. Also, not always. I okay, Shuvu. Miss it? You know what I missed you? Thank you. I'm happy to see you. Riz hi. What's up? How are you? I am good. We walked 5.9 miles. We've been talking about fucking tentacles literally all day because there was no fucking news from yesterday. And so one of our friends, Smile, found a tentacle tier list. And we've just been looking at that all day.
There's Proxy.
There it is. Oh my god. Alright. The
That's
Spanker.
about what I
Oh
expected.
yeah.
Yeah, the Spanker, the Centipede, the Eldritch, and the Eyeball are fourth from the bottom. Now this is still like I'm into it. This is the tier. But like, yeah. Wow, they've got the flanged one above that. Proxy and sounding. I didn't know that. The needle is there. The flogger is there.
I can see that.
The hypnosis one and plant one are there. Oh, the oviposition one. Hell yeah. Your second from the bottom. Yep, those are all good. Your top tier. Is there anything up here that I can judge? You've got the beads in there, but you know, if that's bigger, it's gonna go up the butt. The dog knot, that makes sense. Yep. The butt plug, yep. The spreader, yep. Slime, yep. Good on you. The corkscrew, yep. The bondage one, yep. Tongue, life support, yep. All checks out. Never seen Eldritch. Proxy doesn't like the ghostly tentacles, I guess. Yeah, freaky. Are your friends matching your freak enough? Oh, very much so. Some of them have surpassed me. What sounding? Sounding is when stuff goes up your dick.
Unit.
So like, you've got the pinor, and stuff goes up it. I will pass. Anything that mentions that, I'm like, nope, that's a no. Never seen Eldritch. My understanding of the Eldritch tentacles is that like it's amorphous. It's like phasing in and out of reality and doesn't obey the laws of physics. So like, it's like, let's say it grabs your arm. It's going to like be grabbing your arm, but then maybe like shift here and then shift here. And then like it's changing shape, but it's still holding you about the same spot the whole time.
You're trying to make sense of something that is unknowable.
Yeah. Sound space. Or down it. I've thought about it. Always worth trying stuff at least once. No, I have too much trauma of sounding when I was a kid. I'm surprised by Yulin's surprise to my list. I mean, so Air, you just come here and you're like, I'm not a brat. I'm not, like this. I'm not lewd. And then it's like, oh yeah, we tease you about it, but he's probably not that way. And then you absolutely do some degenerate lewd shit, and it's like, nope, okay. He was just lying. He was just outright lying. It's not even about being a brat anymore. He just doobie is. Hello, sweetheart. We have an easy raid target today. Sent you Slime Femboy? I actually looked at it. Slime Femboy seems weird to me. Because, like... I don't know. Slime is usually like... You go into it. And so it just feels
Squishy.
more... Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. It just feels like slime is more natural in the other... Well, just not a boy. When it's present. It's slime, so it's not even really gendered.
Well, it doesn't have to be like physical. It could be just like the whole personality or
True.
the traits that are femboy but slime.
Well, this one is definitely like physically femboy.
Mm.
Slime is slime, yeah. So it's very much
Yeah,
like, what do you
true,
want me to
Proxy.
look like? I want you to look like a femboy. And slime's like, okay. And that's what a slime should be, right? What do you want me to be? Is that what slime is about? Maybe it's not. Maybe slime is just so versatile. It could be like a focus on like 10 different
Slime
things.
could be a lot of things.
Yeah. The slime takes form of the victim's desires.
That's just one of the many benefits of slime.
I see what you are talking about now. After stream. When I was younger, I had a weak bladder. So they did test. Hi, Kiart. I'm not some things people claim, but I am into stuff. Slime is slime. Okay. I desire a stable 401k. Proxy posts their tier list. Core immediately just taking notes. Incredible. I'm so tired. Anime Expo is happening, so there should be a lot of notes for tomorrow. And also, I should just have more time moving forward. We have an easy raid target. I'm gonna go there now. We'll get back to like our normal schedule soon. Waiting for Cygames to hopefully announce a date. What? My head is bisecting this little sheet thing. Behavior. Look at me. Can I? Really? Okay. Anchor. Wait, behavior. Auto level.
They did go pretty late last night too. Or
World. There we go.
But it is last night to you, so technically I'm still correct.
That's a cool screen.
It's true.
Okay. What did we do? 5.9 miles? Hell yeah. Bye-bye, Yulin. Adios, Yulin. I've got my stuff in weird places because Excess Overlay wasn't working super great this morning. There's the socials. I close this window. I bring up this one. That slime feeds off human male's milk, so because MC doesn't stop producing, slime loves MC. Oh, that's wholesome. Flash Raid. Media. Star Dream. They're finally back from their trip. Did I spell it right? I did. Media is playing Elden Ring. It looks like Yuki is with them. Don't pay attention to lore. It's a Doujinshi X Isekai. That's not true. Sometimes the lore is fun. Sometimes the story... Are you telling me you've never, like, looked at a Doujinshi and then, like, read through it for the story? Because I definitely have. Pete is a slime connoisseur. Thank you, everybody, for keeping me company. 5.9 miles. We're getting close to a year. We're literally like 10 days away. Holy cow. I cannot thank all of you enough. This has been probably the happiest year of my life. I'm gonna go before I start getting too emotional. What is it tomorrow? Tomorrow is Planet Cracker in the Discord, it sounds like. And Tuesday we'll be starting. Thanks you, Mr. Thank you. I love you. Bye.